Alright, it's been a minute since I've been in this position. Oh yeah, that. In this position. In a number of different ways, I mean that, but after going dormant for a number of reasons, but at the very least not all of them entirely ridiculous. Justified and unproductive as is sometimes the case. Yeah, I've been trying to bust my head trying to get a few things done, actually, these past couple of weeks. And somewhat succeeding, but I do also want to, at the very least, have it be on the record that we tried to have this game done before the was altogether dead. And at this point, I'm pretty sure that at the very least we can assume that the projection of the very unrealistic projection of the both vanilla Hexen II and the expansion and Heretic 2, all of those things together being done is definitely not happening, and also not the expansion itself also probably not gonna happen, but I suppose there might be a non-zero chance that at least the vanilla game might be clearable in what little time we have left, but in order to have that be a not entirely unreasonable projection, I need to move a few things around. I guess one of them will be trying to clean up my friggin' taskbar over here. Got so much clutter on it right now. And try to jump right back into the game, let's see. Yes, whatsoever may happen upon this at any point, as I usually say. Oh yeah, I remember that I do have to deal with some, speaking of the devil, taskbar shenanigans whenever this game starts up. And not quite remembered all the details there, but then I did. Alright, let me see. So I can do the procedure that I had, there we go. I had outlined for myself as to how to get this game into an acceptable position, and I really just did. Yeah, there we go. We can leave things as they are right now for the purposes of what we're doing. But we can then, if I can bring this game into visibility, it should be just a matter of doing this. Otherwise I would have some kind of different setup or note, but I don't, so yeah, there we go. And that is that. And for now, I suppose we say goodbye to our good old stream playlist. That we will be returning to at some point, of course, but now we go right back into the game, which, you know, last time we did play this, we did encounter the unexpectedly prolific outcome of... Actually, wait a moment. There's a couple of things I need to adjust here. There we go. That, and okay, I think I can just go back into the game now. Should be a non-issue. No single player, what the fuck, I just want to get out of the menu, but yeah. Previously on Hexen, we actually managed to entirely go through the second of these hubs. I'm pretty sure we finished Black Marsh, and we ended up going through all of the second hub, which was the... I already forgot what it's called, if it was called something specific, which it probably was, but it's a bit of a tragedy given that that was the Mesoamerican hub. Evidently, and now we've made it to what I suppose is the Egyptian hub. The Temple of Horus, God of the Sky, and Protector of the Pharaoh. I mean, it might say what it was here if I did the thing. Bridge of Stars. I mean, that's just like one of the submaps in that hub. I guess it doesn't tell you the name of the thing altogether, but yeah. We killed another one of the four horsemen. The fiends to Titus' greatest treasure have been stolen. For the sake of honor, both the crowns must return to the resting place. Yeah. It does remind me, though, I need to reference one of my little text files that I had prepared for myself here. I actually do have an empty right now, but not for much longer. To-do list for this Hexen hub, which I guess I'll read this out. Oops. There we go. And how we are right now, by the way. We got hidden shadows and backstab, which are apparently, from what I've heard, which is not from a terribly wide variety of sources right now. Apparently the best skills that you can get in this game are if you play as the Crusader, which is basically this game's version of the Cleric, which shouldn't be too surprising, and it's like the abilities that you can get as the other 2 classes, or 3 classes, I guess, in vanilla. Pretty much negligible, but, you know, we're gonna deal with it. We made this choice and we're sticking with it, but anyway. 2 of this great stretches have been stolen. For the sake of honor, I have both crowns. Must be returned to the resting place. Okay, make a note of that. First I must find the 4 Canopic jars and enter the afterworld, a place I hope to never see. I happened upon a gravely wounded scribe who told me to use the staff of Nefertum to advance the Wheel of Ages. I put this down as the delirium of a dying man. Let us hope that this is the case. Alright, I can note some of this down. From big library at the start. Return both crowns. Listing. Please find 4 canopic jars. Enter the afterworld. Use the staff of Nefertum to advance the Wheel of Ages. Alright. That's the Cliff Notes version of that already quite brief paragraph text. So let's take note. I think we noticed that, yeah. We get a couple of doors, portals over here. They're both barred. Let me remind myself. Is it F5? No, it's F6, isn't it? Yeah, to do the quick save. Best to try and keep myself with that in mind and remind myself what we can see down there at all times. That's what a little set what we have. Oh yeah, we have this too. We have all web. Oh shit. Okay, and that. Well, it's a good thing that we literally just quick saved. Otherwise, that would have been pretty terrible. But yeah, we have all the weapons in our possession already. We have the blade, the shank, that's like the melee weapon. We have this thing, the crossbow. We have the grenades, thermal detonators, if you will. I think that this game came out after the first or the second Dark Forces game. The fixture of thermal detonators were also in the first Dark Forces game. They certainly were in that game as weapons that the enemies used against you, but I think you also use them yourself. But I mean, Dark Forces 2 comes to mind because I'm actually like in the process of playing that right now, but I have the time, which is not a whole lot of time these last few days because of the thing that I alluded to that I'm trying to accomplish, but that was another example of like a shooter series that made me meet 3D and had an aesthetic not quite unlike this one. Which I will probably try to follow up on even. But we also have the ultimate weapon, which is this. I don't quite remember what it does. I think it's like a grenade thing or a flamethrower thing. I guess we can find out right here what it is, actually. Oh yeah, we have to like charge it up, and I guess if you charge it up for longer, it uses up more. Oh, yeah, it does, but also presumably that projectile is more powerful. I don't know. I cannot prove or deny this, but something else important is that I guess in this Egyptian hub we do have the remixes of the Heretic music, which I don't think that Hexen 1 ever did this remix music from the original Heretic. It was like the first of this kind of a series of games, even though there's not really any concrete connection between the worlds of Heretic and the worlds of Hexen 1 and 2, other than the villains, the Serpent Riders. Oh boy. I think, yeah, we might have, oh dear, we might have let's see how long this guy takes to drive from Lumana. A good while is the answer. Doesn't seem terribly worthwhile. What the fuck? Oh, okay. It's just crawling towards me now. I wondered. What's the speed? Well, I mean, we don't have any AC, like, even if we load, right? Yeah, no, we don't have any AC right now. I'm pretty sure we lost it all in the boss fight at the end of the second hub. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 to dismember that guy and send him onto the floor. And an extra tap. Finish him off. Oh, alright. 118 is our max health right now as per our level ups. Let's see. See if we can get acquainted with whatever it is we got here. And our max mana, I guess it's at the very least 154 as shows down there. There's one of them there. Spooky stone gargoyles. Presumably steel dice and leave all these arrows? No. It's not. At least we still have like, well no, we probably have our sublight of like small item strength, but not as much as it could be, I guess. We got plenty of these. I think 5 is the highest number of these urns that we can carry around at least. What else? We have plenty actually. I guess we burned through some of our quartz flasks before, but I think the maximum that we can carry is 15, so we're actually not that far off at all. So that's nice. 4, 5, 6. I guess after we hit that guy 5 times, he can no longer shoot us from afar because he has no arms left. So I guess we can probably just try and, jeez, try and mess him up in close quarters at that point. But I don't know. But I guess we just troll that guy. Oh shit. What am I doing? I'm switching to the grenades for some reason. I think they're actually called grenades, but effectively as a paper. Much like how, you know, in the Star Wars games that I mentioned before, you have the thermal detonators, because that's just what those things were called in Return of the Jedi, but for all intents and purposes, they're grenades. This thing seems like it's probably a button. And yeah, looking at everywhere but here. I could notice that this thing wasn't open yet, so let's see. Oh shit, okay. I see. Like one of those torches in like Link to the Past that just hits you. Existing and targets you. Well, now that I know that that's gonna happen, if I walk in, let me see if I can do anything else while I'm here. Right. Oh, okay, we can push this thing. Let's see. Do I like want to bully the snake? Okay. Well, I possess the Eye of Horus, and I have a switch over there, and I guess that's the main thing that we were trying to accomplish. I was a little bit worried that we weren't going to be able to navigate here probably because this thing was in the way. Push it in that direction. Let's see, the Eye of Horus, which does show up under key items. Inventory and the Force Cube, which we still haven't used. We should probably start using those, like at least during the boss fights at the end of the job. Probably go, fuck, good idea. 2, 3, 4. Dear. For a moment I was like, you know, just remind me how much blue ammo, blue mana does it take to kill one of these things. But sure it's gonna take a lot less of this. But unfortunately, as you can see, these things are gonna dodge happy when I try to hit them with the grenades. It only takes 2 of them to get rid of one of those, so that is more efficient. Let's see. What is in our possession? I guess I need to note that down because I can just look at the inventory and there it'll be. I could use a torch to see what's over here. That would be selected all the time by default, but it doesn't seem particularly worthwhile when you actually do that. So let's not. I keep pressing 3 to think that it'll switch me to the crossover, but no, that's not how it works in this. Okay, hold on. I don't think there's any way in hell. Oh, okay, that was almost an acceptable encounter, but then that happened at the end. I'm gonna see. I don't think there's any way in hell that we're gonna be hitting those guys with a grenade. So that's kind of immediately discarded as a possible approach. Okay. I'm pretty sure that in the timeline just now, Seemed like it took more than 4 volleys hitting each of those guys in the face in order to actually bring them down. For this, we need the key of Anubis. Alright, so let me probably make a note of this. Here we are in still the first map, I'm pretty sure. So it's the Temple of Horus, actually. I'm gonna make this. How about downstairs? Of course, King of Anubis. Well, we can get down there, presumably, and not die. I would like more mana. Be taking that, nabbing that. Can always use more. Let's see. What now, though? Seriously, though? Okay. Can jump down here, hop down here, and maybe get somewhere else. Cover some Scorpies, though. Hold on. Ooh, we're apparently very good at just completely ignoring my grenades. Hold on. Also, like, kind of instinctively freaking going to the menu to like reload my quick save at this point. Sometimes because of that very game that I mentioned earlier, Dark Forces 2, because in that game you can quick save, but you don't have you do have a quick save button. You know, unlike in the original Dark Forces where you can't save mid-mission at all, you do have a quick save button in the second one, but you don't have a quick load button, so you have to go into the menu to load that. Which can get a bit clunky, but it's definitely workable. Alright, I guess that's it. And now we're up here, okay, so we might have just encountered a bit of a problem because we just did all that, but we didn't really... Yes, I was going to say we didn't really get anything new. I guess we gained the Eye of Horus, was it? Yeah, the Eye of Horus. Does that relate to... Remind me, does that relate to another note from that big block text at the beginning? We need 4 canopic jars. Need to return to the resting... I can, like, move my mouse cursor over the game window till I get it to update, I guess. Should have gone into the menu before I tabbed out at all. Return both crowns to the resting place. I don't think there's any mention of the Eye of Horus in that little write-up, at least, so I'm gonna have to mess about to figure out what this is for. But you did quite well with the second half and solving all the puzzles in that one. So I'd like to imagine that we can have a good prognostication for this one. I'm a little surprised that I didn't get shot at by the snake at all. Is it because I didn't linger? Or is it like out of particulars? I guess it's out of particulars. It's given up and trying to kill me. Maybe it's because I pressed that button. I was fully expecting it to continue, but it doesn't. Well, that works for me. That reminds me, this part, the fact that there might be something behind the pyramid, but I may not be able to jump it. Maybe we can get to it by jumping, but we have to do some kind of crazy trick. There's like a part in Quake 2 where you can like try hard jump your way to the other side of an obstacle like this, and there's a secret back there, and when you find that particular secret, there's a message that comes out as like hello, you crazy rocket jumpers or something, even though that is definitely not something that I made use of in order to reach that particular area when I played the game, but I mean, I played the Quake 2 remaster. It's a thing now, same with Quake 1. Pretty sure I played both of those this year, actually. Quake 1 was like one of those games that kind of propelled me into my current backlog of stuff that's to do with first-person games, mostly shooter adjacent, but ultimately try to make them all sim adjacent. That being the idea, but okay, there's nothing there. And yeah, I don't know, I might, you know, we don't have any hope of even pretending that we're going to be able to finish the game before the year is out. I'd have to turn to some other sources to if I get stuck, but I haven't really had to do that yet, so I would rather not do that, but possibility is not entirely being scorned by me. Oh, I was gonna say, rather of these two locked doors from the beginning, like, able to be opened by the thing that we grabbed, and apparently the answer is no, so yeah, nobody kind of a bit of a standstill here. There's nothing down here either. There was, we got it like right at the beginning. Nobody took care of it. Use up the torch again. I mean, it really doesn't matter if we consume one of these torches. I mean, this is literally their only use. Just make the pitch black areas more visible, but there's nothing back there anyway. So I'm not too sure, I'm afraid, what to do with this. Temple of Horrors, go to the sky and protector of the Pharaoh. I mean, does that mean that we have to, like that big statue? Surely that big statue over there is not supposed to be a statue of horrors. I don't think that quite matches up with my admittedly rather spotty knowledge. Well, by spotty I mean like not super deep, not like extremely scant knowledge of Egyptian mythology depiction. It looks more like Osiris than Horus as far as I know. But how do we like do something, try and plop this guy's eye back in? I don't think we can even get, oh wait, what? Okay, I just hit mouse 4. And mouse 5. Okay, or 15, excuse me. 15, what the fuck? Yeah, this is 15 and this is also 15. Then also I think there's kind of a little bit of a flash on the stream, but that's because yeah, there's actually 2 buttons, which I guess are recognized by this game as only 1 button, but it says they're unbound, but they are actually bound to something, which is not for the game, but for OBS to like activate the software capture for the current window, which would of course be this one. That's why you may have seen a quick flash, but yeah, I don't know. Right now I'm admittedly, well, take a look at that sky box out there. But yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with this here eye of horse that we found. Should pretty much run into a dead end down there, but with the only other door that we found being locked. Maybe this thing, this obelisk, would hold some secrets, but if it does, then I'm not too sure what that would be. I'll take another walk. Try and cover every bit of ground that's available to us at this time that I am aware of anyway. This neck that I was showing us before is now just pacified, I guess. I mean, surely this thing's not something that we're supposed to like push out again. That would be ridiculous, but we're kind of doing that little by little here. So I'll take a peek at what's behind this thing. Not that I expect there to be anything. Yeah, doesn't seem that way. But I can push this thing out. I mean, surely they don't expect me to like push this thing out like way beyond this place and use this for something else. But I don't know. There should be an MC moment, I guess. People like do it like that one bit in like late in Deus Ex where I was able to like push one of those big boxes around and use that to shield myself from some turrets. Okay, I don't think there's even anything up there, it's just beautiful 90s PC game, early 3D architecture, and this door which we still can't open here. Yeah, we need a key of Anubis, but I don't know what that is. Noob is not here. Alright, perhaps, I don't know. Oops, actually, wait a moment, I just realized. Is there a... is that a cracked wall? That might be a cracked wall over there. Okay, in the last possible place that I could have looked. May have just found the answer, the key, if you will. Okay, yeah, let's try that again, but this time optimizing, I guess. That was it. Optimizing our mana usage. Actually hitting that on the first go. There we go. Alright, I guess we found something. Hopefully it's the way forward. It's like, oh shit. This is ready, I was gonna say, to just go on. Okay. Let's try that again, but this time with less terrible approach. I was gonna say, I was this ready to just immediately give up and look at a block or something, but... Oh jeez. Just a torch. Torch that I've been neglecting to use, but... at the Key of Anubis, probably. Summer solstice falls in the constellation of the hippopotamus. Hold on. Probably need to make a note of that, so I will do exactly that now. The constellation of the hippopotamus in the Key of Anubis room. I assume it's the Key of Anubis. I don't know yet, but I will confirm that in just 2 seconds here. Key of Anubis is indeed mine. And I can prostrate ourselves for this dude, I guess, for giving us the couple of health vials that we needed to recover health in. I mean, it's not that we have any armor right now, so I don't really need to be worried about preserving the... Oh fuck, really? You know, we kill these things. I'm telling you. Okay, fine, I'll fucking show you this. There. Likes a refund on the green values, and that, but I guess not gonna happen. Right, now we can get red orbs, don't we? It's an interesting way to do it. That seems like a very easy to miss thing, the cracked wall over there, but this wasn't a big old stone wall, if you will. Prophecy of Set, when Ra rides his chariot highest in the heavens at the palace of the Pharaoh. Shall the staff of Nefertum be set free from this chamber of the sun? Alright, that also sounds like a cryptic to make a note of. When Ra rides its chariot highest at, or in the heavens? Well, anyway. Heavens at the palace of the Pharaoh, shall the staff of Nefertum be set free. Be set free. You see what I did there? From this chamber of the sun. This chamber of the sun, does that mean that they're referring to this location that we're in right now, the Horus Temple? What about this? This is a locked door. Probably is. Looks like it could be a clock. Sundial, perhaps. Type symbol. Presumably we're about to move to... Okay, no, never mind. I was going to say, presumably we're about to move to the next map in this hub, but I suppose not. Oh, the amount of protection. Okay, now we have AC. Now we have actually a reason to want to not get fucked up a little bit more. I was wondering when we were gonna get up here and grab that thing, but no longer, I guess. And now we have a new way forward. It's nice. Okay, I guess we'll... What? Oh, damn it. 5. Let me see if I can beat this guy up with my knife now that he has no arms. It's gonna be like the zombies in House of the Dead, which if you shoot out their arms, they actually try to headbutt you. Pretty sure. What else we got over here? A Tome of Power. And Horus smiled upon Ramses II, or Ramses II with his eye, granting him endless travel. I don't know. Oh, okay. Horus breaks the spell, the seal, and opens your path. What? Oh. I guess that means that this was Rams. I don't know. Seal and opens your path. Hold on. Breakable? I don't know, but I'm guessing that that's the Horus. Yeah, it's out of our inventory now, and now it's just floating there, and that's what we need to do, hopefully. Not sure why this little bust of Anubis is movable and not breakable, I guess, but we're not gonna mess with it anymore. Oh, this is shortcut, I think, at the beginning. There we go. Opens the path. Well, still to open the path over here. Yes, it does. Okay, that looks like a golem to me, I was gonna say. Seems to be having a little bit of trouble moving about. I don't think it's gonna be able to reach me over here. We could just try to fight that golem with what you call it, with one of them there. Grenades that we have in our inventory, but we could also use the icon, I think, is what the other type of grenades that we've been using to fight the golems in this game are called. Looks a little bit different. I don't think the other ones had like that red jewel that this one seems to have in its forehead. And this one also looks like it could be made of like metal and not just stone. See if I can get the resting place for Lower Crown of Egypt. Oh, thank you. I guess this is the place where we need to bring the crowns. It's a little bit like that Hexen hub that was in the Hexen and Heretic remaster, I guess. Oh. The Vestiges of Grandeur hub. Oh shit, okay. You don't want to get fucked up by my own grenade there, of course. So let's try that again. What about the scepter? Is this the scepter of Nefertum or whatever? No, that's Scarab Staff piece too. Okay, so I guess we can assemble this stuff if we didn't manage to assemble it in the previous hub, but we did. So it's a bit reluctant. This boy seems like he's just pacing around. It doesn't really seem like he's having any particular success trying to get to me, so maybe we can leave him alone. Love Nefertum. Alright, let's take a little round. Palace of the Pharaoh. I guess we should just look around everywhere and just figure out what we can do. How are we gonna get back up at this point? Resting place for the Lower Crown of Egypt. There's only 2 resting places, I guess. I guess we should grab these. Resting place for the Upper Crown of Egypt, so we got 2 crowns to bring over here, I would imagine. Pyramid of Anubis. I guess we should start with the first of these places that we looked into, which was the one over on this side. Temple of Nefertum. Oh shit, okay. What the fuck? Let me just get my bearings here so I don't get immediately fucking surprised next time I go over there. There we go. I know that I'm gonna be attacked now that I know that I'm gonna be attacked immediately, so I step out of the portal there. Those are just like the night dudes that we've been fighting since the first hub. I think they are, yeah. Oh wait, and Spooder. Speaking of early enemies, hold on. Getting a little kind of overwhelmed here. And the Spooder chasing after me. Might as well. Oh. Get rid of it here. The Spooders with the Quake symbol on their abdomen. Is there another one? There's another dude over there. We're being like seriously being fucking ganged up on here. Okay, I would like to get rid of the dudes that were like right at the exit or at the entrance here, so I don't know why some of the arrows are not even going to the that I'm aiming for here, but or bolts, I guess, if you want to be a stickler about it. Grab one of these multi-color mana things, combined mana right now. Time. The efficient movement, Temple of Horus is, I guess, the much like in Turok, I guess you could say. How that we're gonna keep coming back to. This looks a little suspicious, like maybe we could break it with the one of the grenades, but I don't feel like I don't want to interrupt the music. That's the main reason why I'm not trying that out immediately. Crater of Might, don't mind if I do. I think we had to use like a couple of Craters of Might in the last boss fight, the end of up to explain. It does sound like a little bit more like what you hear in Doom right now with this MIDI instrument usage. Interesting stuff. Doom 1 or Doom 2? Well, either way. Okay, that was like, okay. I'm reloading right now because I was like, just eat mana from that one pickup, and that's feels like a waste. Okay, as long as we are doing this. Okay, well, that can be broken, but I guess this wall cannot be broken actually. As long as we're tossing shit around, yeah, okay. Where were we? We can keep going that direction, I guess we probably should. So I don't forget about the me trying to be careful not to grab too many of the blue matter pickups there. I'll deal with this guy immediately. These archer dudes, healing vial. I guess I wasn't at full health, was I? Oh shit. 18 points of, I guess, durability, whatever you're gonna call that. Anyway, me amulet. That's the other thing that's giving me AC right now. I gotta tell you though, one game that I've been like playing in very, very, very short bursts, very infrequently for months now. It's the DS version of Moon, very obscure DS RPG, or DS FPS I should say. That was made by Renegade Kid, who also made Dementium, for those who know what that is. And yeah, I don't remember if... Okay, this guy actually has projectiles now. That must mean that he is in fact not exactly the same type of golem as the ones that we've been fighting so far. The other golem that was in... that also got stuck in the geometry. Oh, excuse me, what? How did that hit me? Did that like actually navigate? Alright. I want to see this guy shoot me. Real this time. Well, anyway, I keep interrupting my thoughts, but basically I don't remember if it was exactly the same in the DS version of Moon, which was the original version of that game, but the final part of the game leading up to the final boss is actually kind of terrible. You know, to put it mildly. It was the same way in the first Dementium game. I'm pretty sure it was not quite so bad in Dementium 2 at least, but yeah. The final part of Moon where you don't get any, you just get like a huge freaking gauntlet of enemies and no chance to save or have checkpoints. Or go back and replenish your health anywhere. Oh, razors. Okay, now I have more AC. It's kind of crap. For some reason I don't remember it being that bad in the original DS version, like I said, but that could just be me distorting things in my own memory. But I'm a little antsy, I guess, going near this guy who apparently can't shoot me or try to buff me up, presumably, if I actually go right next to him. Yeah, presumably that's what that sound just then was. Oh well. It's kind of funny. I mean, I probably should be, you know, killing everything that I come across, because I literally just remembered I said RPG by mistake just a moment ago while referring to Moon, but hey, in this game you actually do have experience points and stuff, and you actually do level up and, you know, get benefits from doing so, so I should be killing everything that I possibly can, but the best way to, yeah, I'm pretty sure the best way to deal with this guy would be these grenades, icons or whatever, that we can toss with, well, I have them keyed to 5, but here's the problem. We need to, like, hit a wall, and then the enemy needs to, yeah, go between me and that wall. Needs to touch that chain, basically, that extends between the wall and the point from which you fired it, so... like, how the fuck am I gonna do this? I guess what I can do is... okay, stay still. Okay, well that got rid of something that was presumably keeping it stuck, but it's still stuck. That's interesting. This isn't like an actual, like, serious bug. Oh god, and it happened again. And this brother is still not dead. Hold on. I can stand right over here now and, like, head. There we go. Oh, took 3 of those freaking grenades, but he's dead. I hope that was worth it. I didn't see, like, what kind of experience gain I got for that. But yeah, the guy usually was, you know, trying to shoot me, unlike the other dude that got stuck in the other part. What is this now? Stone of Summoning. Oh yeah, we should probably use that as well at the point. I'm like hoarding items. I don't even know like how badly I'm gonna need them. Oh shit. I need the stuff of Nefertum here in the place we are now. Let's see, we are in the Temple of Nefertum right now. mean, that kind of feels pretty self-explanatory. But I'll make a note of it nonetheless. Bring stuff effort into the colorful disc room in the temple of Nefertum. There we go. And here, old thoughts of Set searching for his scarab of time. Okay. Possibly the scar of time is something else I would need to bring here. We don't have any key items right now. We do have some green mana that we can pick up. We don't need it right at this precise moment. And now I guess I'm just kind of wondering how we're gonna leave this place again. We might have to like retreat and just go back to, oh, there's a place. Yeah. And there we go. Bet we can go back to one of those other portals that we saw from the first map in here. And maybe we'll find some of the stuff that we were supposed to actually bring back here. The game actually does have some pretty cool music, I gotta say. I think there's some pieces that are punchier than the music from Hexen 1. Whatever that's worth. I mean, there's this, which is totally gonna be punchier. Just, oh fuck, I better go the fuck this. Yeah, this fucking thing just like does weird selective navigation, looks like. Don't know what else to call it. Alright, so let's see if I can take this guy out. I'm using the same stuff that I just did with the other guy. Not for the other guy, rather. He just shot at me before I did that, so excuse me while I... Okay. That's one. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to press that button. I meant to press this button. That actually could have been bad, but whatever. There we go. So it takes 3 of these grenades to kill one of these dudes by the looks of it. Maybe it takes... maybe it's gonna be more efficient to kill one of the... If you run to another one of those guys, which we surely will. It'll be more efficient to kill them with the, you know, these grenades. We'll find out. Temple of Nefertum, okay, that's where we first explored, and this is where we came in, so yeah. We came in facing the left side of this Ankh symbol. The top of the Ankh points to the Palace of the Pharaoh. The bottom of the Ankh is at the Temple of Nefertum. Yeah, okay. I guess we're gonna go to the Palace of the Pharaoh next. Look. Okay, see if we don't get stuck on the floor, that is. Let's see. We may or may not get shot at again immediately once we get through this portal. Yes, it didn't happen. Alright, that's good. That is what I would like. Temple of Horus. I'm getting like very faint reminiscences of, you know, Power Slave, which was another like old school FPS. Very unique one of that, especially the console version. There's a whole story behind that, but it would drag if I tried to tell it all right now. Well, just a moment. It's kind of funny how these fucking things get flagged by Twitch and yet they do nothing to like actually prevent them from showing up. An A++ stuff there. And where was I? Oh yeah, Power Slave version of the story. I could tell the story of Power Slave, but like I said, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get stuck again for so long that it will take me telling that whole thing in order to let enough time pass that we get unstuck again, but... Well, the long and short of it is there were 2 versions. There was a DOS version, which was supposed to be the main one, and then the console version that was developed as an afterthought, and yet ironically became a lot more iconic and fondly remembered than the DOS version, because the DOS version kind of ended up as a pretty generic feeling, oh, we're back here, pretty generic feeling, like Duke Nukem 3D type game. Which, you know, it was also the build engine, so that's why. But then the console version had more of a Metroidvania type structure. Oh boy. Okay, this guy's not stuck in the environment. That's first. They're gonna fight each other? They might be fighting each other. That would be ideal, but no, they're going after me. But yeah, I mean, because of that same, like, I think the console version ran on a different engine, I'm pretty sure it did, but it did have a similar kind of look to the old school build engine, big 3D. So it didn't quite look like this, but some bits of the architecture and the, you know, obviously that, I mean, I say obviously, I don't think it's super obvious by the name, but Power Slave was in fact given a ancient Egyptian aesthetic. Ancient Egyptian being invaded by evil aliens aesthetic, to be precise. Let's see how many grenades it takes to kill this guy. Okay, a lot more efficient to kill this guy with the regular grenades, actually. We'll be sticking to that from now on. I hear some other wing flappings out here, but see nothing else so far. Oh, we can move this thing as well. We can knock it off this thing. I wonder if we would want to knock it off this thing. Seriously, where the hell am I hearing, like, wing noises if I'm not being assaulted by evil, creepy imps at this time? I don't know, I guess I should be thankful for that, but it does make me paranoid that, like, I'm gonna take 2 steps and whatever's making those sounds is gonna pop out at me. Oh. Okay, maybe not quite. Oh, shit. Maybe not quite the same. But yeah, on that same note of, I guess me bringing up Power Slave, now that I guess we're coming across another variety of, like, jackal head enemy here. Oh god. Another one of those fucking wizard enemies like in the first half, isn't it? This is a different version of it. Oh. Right. Well, you're freaking in Power Slave, like I said, there's did bring that up because that game also does have its own variation of like these jackal head enemies that just toss blue orbs at you. Nondescript magic, I guess. The most generic enemy type, or one of them anyway. I think the weakest and technically most generic enemy type in Power Slave is like little spiders, which you know are also in this game. Maybe there's a little bit of influence there. Wink wink, I don't know. This makes it sound like it's moving, so can I try to, I don't know, move it? I guess move it more centered on the pedestal, if anything. Yeah, it was not that centered before, at least on that particular axis in this one. I don't know if I want to mess with that anymore, so I'll leave it for now. Usually if I find another one of those wizard dudes, I will. Oh shit. Okay, that's freaking flying dude. Oh fuck. Attack it with grenades is what I was gonna say, but I got a little boozled by this freaking imp guy. Best to attack the wizards with grenades, but these imp guys, I don't think it'll ever be more efficient to attack them with anything that isn't, you know, blue mana crossbow. It's a good thing that they're giving us make up for this stuff. The ammo that we've lost, at least. Still hear more of those flapping noises. I don't know where they're coming from. This is just the key of the Pharaoh for the this place, which is the Pharaoh's palace, I think, was established. So that makes sense. That is what you would expect to be the case. Oh shit. Alright. I guess those guys can try and laser you like the Bowser statues in Mario 3. If that is what that is. This hurt me, this does hurt me, okay, I was wondering. We can get saved by the Mystic Urn. Let's not have that happen though. Because if you just don't, it's kind of like an lorable one. If you walk like exactly down the middle of the hole, you're gonna die. But if you don't, then you're gonna be fine. There doesn't seem to be much of anything here except this helmet, so I guess we're just gonna raise our AC some more with this fresh new helmet. Hey look, I'm the Pharaoh. Anything here? Any kind of secret perhaps? I don't think there's much. Oh wait, but okay, apparently we did find some. I don't know if what exactly trigger that, but I'm not gonna, look at you first in the mouth. Alright, there's one of the wizard dudes, so we're gonna attack this guy with... Fuck, with our fucking storm grenades, but I don't know, assume that they would do the trail of fire attack the whole time, which reminds me, I'm pretty sure that the other Hexen enemy that we've seen do that same trail of fire attack is the Molotor, actually. Which, I guess, was technically not a Hexen enemy, but a Heretic enemy. I don't think there was a Molotor in Heretic, right? Oh, well. Or Hexen, rather. We already have too many urns, so we can't use that, but you also have the Pharaoh's Key. There we go. I think we did also get the Anubis Key, like, right before we did the Anubis store, technically, so that's nice. But yeah, in the in Heretic, if you get hit by the Molotor's fire trail attack, that actually really, really hurts, so it's a good thing that it seems pretty easy to avoid in this game. Alright, so... Pharaoh's Key, put to use. Oh boy, and there's another one. I think we are able to pretty easily target these guys, at least. They don't move around quite as much as the other enemies that we trying to target with our grenades, so that's nice. This is nice, but unless we can find some kind of key or crown or canopic jar. All those things that we keep getting told that we need to find. Why did we come in here? Other than to admire the beautiful artwork. It occurred to me that I was watching The Mummy the other day, not the Brandon Fraser version, which I've already seen many, many times, mind you, but the original, like 1930s version with Boris Karloff. That was the first time I was watching that, but I didn't end up finishing the whole thing early enough. I was watching it while I was doing a quick workout, and I ended up finishing said workout when there were like 15 minutes left of the movie, and I've yet to go back and finish those 15 minutes, so I guess I've technically failed that task so far. See, oh, there's something there, hold on. It's like... There we go, okay. Is this where we get that spooky scarab that we were told about to bring to the other place? Yeah, I guess when I go back to the other place, which I think is in the Nefertum temple, first of these sub-maps that we explored, we did see that scarab symbol. I assume that was just because we needed to bring something else there, but I guess next time we go over there. We can't collect any more tomes of power. What was I gonna say? Yeah, next time we go over there, we will give that symbol a smack, I guess, and see if anything happens. Grabbing that and that. You have found the burial chamber of the Dark Pharaoh. I doubt something like that would be written with that exact phrasing on the wall if it were such a place, but oh boy, and speak of the devil. Must be the Dark Pharaoh, not just another one of those wizard dudes, but it seems oddly to not care about my presence. Okay, now it does. There we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this green cube out of the way now. It's called efficient ammo usage. The hieroglyphics read happy canopic jar. Is that like accurate to Egyptian lore? It occurs to me that another game with Egyptian lore that's like surprisingly accurate to it's another piece of the stuff that we don't need because we already assembled the whole thing. But yeah, another like old shooter that's like surprisingly. Wait a moment, it's a different thing. Let me finish my thoughts first. Another old shooter that's surprisingly accurate apparently to Egyptian mythology is Killing Time, a very obscure game that also did get a DOS release and a console release, but unlike Power Slave, the DOS release was a lot better for that one. I guess we are getting different labels of canopic jar here. We got Dwamutef canopic jar, Happy canopic jar, Imseti canopic jar, and Kebsinuef canopic jar. Okay, I guess, I don't know. I guess we can make a quick note of this. Let's see. Canopic jars probably go in the dice thing. Wonder with the Pharaoh's palace, I guess. And I don't know if there's anything else that we can do here. Let's see where we can get on this thing. Might be the Pharaoh's very own casket, but maybe it's like in Grim Fandango where you're not allowed to like cross over the final gate to the end of the afterlife until you get like final key, the final test passed. But yeah, maybe we just need to bring all 4 of the canopic jars here, but we're not going to find anything else down here at this time. Although we do have one more place left to explore, so you know, I'm not like missing anything that's glaringly obvious that I'm supposed to like take away from here right now. Just leave a few things of ammo just lying around, because I do have all that right now quite happily. I guess we're just gonna get the hell out of here at this point. I still don't know what the source of those other flapping noises are, and that still does bother me, so... Or maybe we can, in fact, you know, move the boss of the news here, like, off this place. Be a vandal and a destroyer of like valuable ancient artifacts. This thing was already like completely off center when I got here, so I don't know, can we move this thing off of the pedestal? I want to know. I mean, this thing is, yeah, like I said. Oh, I can't even. We're like in a very precarious position when I first stepped into this room, you know, self. Can we push it off? Can we push it off? We can't push it off. Alright, well, we did it. I don't know if there was much of a point to doing that, but you know. There it is. This thing is so sturdy that it didn't even make a difference. Didn't even get a dent in it. Just gonna leave. I would assume that that's not gonna do me to anything since I'm still alive. It's not like in, you know, some of the other traps that we found in this game, like in the previous hub. I'm pretty sure we got no wonder we're gonna get that there. Stand up here. In the previous hub there was like a trap where if you cross the stream, well, like in Ghostbusters, but it's in if you set foot in the river, pretty much. You get instantly killed. And then you get saved by one of the Mystic Urns, but it's a waste of a Mystic Urn. So that would have been avoidable. Shit, okay. Well, let's go to work here, I guess. There we go. And now we actually have used up some mana, so we're inevitably have to pick that up when we pass through, which I guess we must, so oh shit. Oh, but we can do it more efficiently by using up some more mana. Like, you know what, this dude that's apparently behind us. Multiple dudes? Not just one dude, that's completely friggin' concealed in the shadows there. That'll do. I'll be grabbing some more of these Glyph of the Ancients, not whatever I was calling them before. I wasn't calling them glyphs, I was calling them like symbols, something like that. Oh well. Still a weird name for what's effectively a booby trap, grenade, fire thing, but that'll do. Say anything, or is it just okay now? It looks like there's letters at the bottom there, but I don't know. It's supposed to mean anything. This is spooky. I guess we can maybe platform across here and grab that crater of mites. Hope we don't get pushed off by the the architecture. That is. See if I can manage this. A little bit of, you know, a little bit of finagling here. Oh, okay. I guess we did need to. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, now that I know that's what's gonna happen when I get across. That's better. I was too stunned to actually do anything there, sorry. Also, I don't know why, but that particular platforming safe sky section that I just did there. Let's see what happens if I don't do this, though. If I try to go down here, can I? Yes, it does open up, okay. This thing are gonna shoot me? Oh, shit. Okay, fucking jump scare there. Just jumping in from fucking out of frame. I guess we can head down here as well. Hopefully I didn't just lock myself out of something up there. Oh, but those looked like the dude said. Okay, never mind, they do. Ah. God damn it, hold on. Try that again. This time with less abject failure at not taking damage. I was about to mention Redneck Rampage because that's that game has some super janky platforming sections, but I don't know, I feel it almost feels dirty to about Redneck Rampage and Hexen, especially Hexen II here in the same sentence, honestly. It's a truly bizarre beast, but it's one of the many truly bizarre beasts that I've been able to learn about because of my backlog journey, I guess. Because of these past 12 months. Redneck Rampage, a game that I probably would never have played if it didn't also happen to be a somewhat notable first-person shooter franchise from the 90s. So happened to overlap with it's one of the build engine franchises, and it also happened to overlap with what's on the Chase VGM, so that did push me towards a little bit more. Oh, it's a shortcut. That's good. I wonder if any of it's breakable. I guess we'll find out now. No? No, okay. What do I know? But yeah, I guess for me the strangest thing to find out about Redneck Rampage is that the fact that apparently there's a very large amount of people who look back upon it fondly, like it was a childhood staple, so I guess that's understandable in that sense, but I don't know. It seems like you wouldn't have been able to have that experience unless you were in a very, very specific spatial and temporal context. So I'm surprised to see, I was surprised to see how many people apparently share that very context and circumstance. Oh shit, okay. Say that again. But one of my main takeaways was that Redneck Rampage apparently wasn't even like a thing that was peddled as like a mainstream gaming product, but you could find it at like sporting goods stores and such, and the like. You know. Wait, how many AC did we lose there from that little longer? Only 3, but maybe so. First we can do it better. I don't want to lower my standards, you know. There we go. And dealing with that other guy that's back here should be simpler, I hope, without taking damage. There we go. There we go. But yeah. I guess to cap off that topic, I'll just say that my own experience with Redneck Rampage is that it's a game that you can play, that's for sure. No, but it is kind of lackluster compared to so many of its contemporaries. Leave it at that. We need a Serpent's Eye gem, right? I do need to take note of what's being pulled here. Yeah, the Serpent holds a key. Well, yeah, apparently we need to bring the Serpent's Eye to here. I forgot what this particular submap was supposed to be called. I guess we can find out now. We're in the... Oops, well, it shows right there. The Pyramid of Anubis. Okay. Bring Serpent's Eye. Pyramid of Anubis. Okay, the key of Anubis thing we already solved. Yeah, the rest of the stuff that I have written down we have not solved yet, so I'll leave it there. Surely there's okay. Haven't died yet. What happens if we just fall down here? This kind of looks like. Speaking of, oh, okay, that just teleports you back, but it also hurts you. No, it doesn't. So hold on a moment. No, it did hurt me though because I had like full health before I fell down there the first time. Oh, and then I didn't anymore. Yeah. It hurt me the first time, but not that. Well, okay, the third time it hurt me as well. Maybe there's like a cooldown period for the damage. I'm just trying to see if I can cheese this jump somehow, but I get the feeling that's not going to be the case. So it does hurt you to fall down there, but it does at least teleport you instead of just just giving you a death sentence. Alright, let's get out of here, I guess. I don't have much to stick around here for right now. Then we got a couple of other passages to explore that we haven't yet, so let's get on that. Grab another one of these. Oh boy, this is only 10 green mana at a time. Sweet, I thought that all of the mana drops were gonna give you 15 mana at a time at the minimum, but what about these? These also open, I guess they are. Oh shit, okay. And there's a fake wall down there. Hold on, yeah, fake wall. You can just walk through it. What if we go? What if we go this way instead? Oh gosh, we get another one of these fellas to deal with. One moment. I know that I'm gonna see that immediately when I open the door. Brace myself. See if I can actually, you know, aim properly. Jesus. That's far from efficient, but okay, that one gave me 15, but the other one that I picked up before just gave me 10, I think. Well, let's see. What do we have back here? Okay, we gotta switch. We gotta switch on the other side too. Yeah, nothing seemed to happen. Is it because press it 3 times or? Okay, I guess 3 presses activates whatever it is that we're supposed to do here. I don't think we have a clue for what it is. Oh yeah, so we're in the Pyramid of Anubis. We're not a. I mean, maybe the other ones. The others of these are switches too. I really like shoot them. No, I guess not. Shooting these does nothing, so let's not do that. So with that in mind, I think the only ones of these that we're going to be able to activate are the ones at the very bottom. Yeah, only that one does anything. I don't think any of our clues refer to this though. Summer solstice falls in the constellation of the hippopotamus when Ra rides a chariot house in the heavens. Stab of Nefertum. And yeah, the rest of the stuff is just like we've been told that we need to bring X key to X location. I guess we're gonna check back here again. It's little textures like this too, you know, that remind me of, I should say, of the first Tomb Raider game, which I also played this year. And which Sabbath Egyptian section. Oh shit. Let me try that again. Oh, I got popped immediately. Hold on. Just need to do this. Thingy with standing. Oh god. Like in a place where I can immediately get more ammo. Right. I was surprised I couldn't move any more in that direction, but that worked out pretty well. I do say so myself. Oh, I kind of wanted to grab that one more. The one that's right next to the exits. Which I would presume still can be taken. Yeah, to get out of here. But, you know, note self, this part of the mural. They can lead to an exit. mural or relief, whatever you want to call it. But it doesn't seem like there's anything else down here that we can access right now, actually, because there's like... There's just symbols on the ground, but I guess they're just for decoration. There's that flapping sound again. Oh, well. There's me hitting that button by mistake again. And there's whatever this is, but I guess we're not getting past that, so let's just go someplace else. There's one more, at least one more place over here that we haven't explored yet. I think two, actually. There's this passageway, but it branches off into two paths. So let's go down this one first, I guess. What will we find here? Oh, another one of these guys. There do be quite a few of these guys around here now. I guess there's a part of me that keeps wanting to call these guys like Nawal. Just because that's what like spooky ancient sorcerers would be called in a lot of Mesoamerican cultures, but it's not what this is at all. There's like a specific name like that for here though, like just ancient Egyptian sorcerers with jackal heads. I don't know if they would have any specific name for something with that precise description. Pyramide and Sylvie Venomancer, which I think we've used at least once before. So we're just like, you know, we're not letting everything in our inventory just sit around doing nothing at least. We need a rough cut gem. Okay, apparently we need to bring a rough cut gem to this place. Cut gem to fancy column room in Pyramid of Anubis. Okay. I think this is the final place that we're exploring right now, though, so hopefully we... Oh, wait a minute. I just realized this is a shortcut. Oh, well. That does remind me, though, that we never did end up exploring that passageway over there that we have to cross to get to, so let's do that now. There we go. Not so hard. What do we have back here? Oh boy, more spooky wizards that do the Molotov attack. Oh, okay. That guy just dropped down there. A silly bitch. I feel like it probably would be better if we okay, I hear pain sounds, so I would imagine that the other guy's dying right now, which is probably good for me. Yeah, I think that's down there. So what happens if you fall down there? Okay. You can dodge the spikes if you're very lucky, like me. Maybe drowned? I don't know. Oh boy. Okay. There's some flapping sound sources if ever I saw any. Oh dear lord, okay, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm also kind of a sitting duck in this little tunnel. We got these guys had freaking... ranged attacks. Goodness. Is this a passageway? There's a passageway here, yes. I guess we should probably use a torch here. But oh dear, hold on. I guess we're gonna save anyway. We're in acceptable condition, I say, after that encounter. Shit, but I would rather take that pot shot there. That is something I would rather not have to live with. Oh, shit, or that one. That was even worse. My goodness. Jeez, this guy is actually, yeah, the more effective attack against me. How dare he? And then there's, you know, the whole thing where it's actually really difficult to target fucking any melee targets. Those that are close to the ground, though. It's just how this freaking engine works. I guess that's one thing, like the one big hang up I have with this game, I would say, out of everything that I've experienced within it so far. I do like it. I will say I am a Hexen fan, and I do decry the Hexen haters, which apparently do exist. But if there is one fault with this game that's just kind of very glaring, it's how bad the detection is for hit detection for the melee attacks. Especially for small targets. I guess as long as we're using these, there we go. Okay, we can use the friggin' torch to find out that there is in fact nothing at all in here. That's good. It's like efficient usage of our stuff. Okay, let's pretend that we never fell down the hole there, I guess, as we get out of here. Up here, and I guess that was the purpose of that whole room, to be able to let you escape, but I guess it's a good thing that we opened it up before, you know, ahead of time. Oh, and yeah, we need some extra mana at this point, so we'll gladly accept all of those offerings that were just left lying around. The place we can go to right now is here, so we can platform across the gap again and find ourselves in that place again. Okay, this time let's not fall down the hole. We actually do want that symbol of invincibility or whatever it is, but actually, I'd say maybe we should have rubbed it before. I cannot the defender. We just lost health right there, didn't we? I feel like we did. Yeah, we did. And a whole bunch of health. That's unacceptable. I don't even know how we loosen, because it seems like we loosen like as we're going down, not when we hit anything. So we're like it fucking. Guess we're in contact with the wall. Yeah, like in Thief, where you can actually bunny hop and like keep getting faster and faster if you do that, and you can get to the point where you can take damage by colliding with the wall while moving really fast. I wonder if this is actually going on, but nah. I really want to run this thing, but I don't want to, you know, have to pay for it pretty much. I want to take damage while doing it, and also I want to lose 3 freaking points of AC while doing it. Gee, we have 16, yeah, 16, 15, and 16 right now. But if we do fall and take the damage, that goes down to 14, 13, or 14, which is not too crazy. It's just like 2 off of each, but still, it's... Okay, this is dumb. Maybe we don't need that icon. I feel like we do need that icon, though. Icon of the Defender actually is a freaking useful item, just by virtue of the fact that it's invincibility pretty much for... So, no, okay, there we go, we did it. Just need to turn around, I guess, to... It's like in Mystery Men, where I think it was Kenan Thompson who played the character, the Invisible Boy, who can only turn invisible when there's no one looking at him. And that's a switch. I have no idea what that could have done. Was this open before? Maybe not. The hieroglyphs ask Anubis to reunite the Dark Pharaoh with his royal scepter. Well, there's something apparently here that we can really see. Grab the Dark Pharaoh's scepter. The Dark Pharaoh with his royal scepter. Well, I mean, we know where there's a dead pharaoh, I think. So maybe we just bring that over there. Maybe that... Oh, shit. We don't want to fall after all that. Probably the little Ankh switch that we pressed back there revealed that scepter. But I think that once again we've pretty much cleaned out this little sub-map. So pretty much all the maps that we've been able to access so far are fully explored. Virgin Palace of the Pharaoh. I think we go back to the Palace of the Pharaoh, and hopefully, I mean, this is the only Pharaoh that we've heard about is the guy in here, so hopefully this is the Dark Pharaoh that we need to bring the scepter to. Remember how to get back to where that guy is. Oh yeah, we dropped the bust on the floor. Forgot about that. It's this way, I'm pretty sure. So hey, I brought your scepter. I don't know, what should I do with this? Unless we somehow need to assume that the Dark Pharaoh is someone else. I don't know what level of sense that would make. Do we put it in the middle here? I mean, surely not. Would have canopic jar. We still have not found any canopic jars, but yeah, I would assume that this would be the Dark Pharaoh, but apparently not, because we journey all the way down here and the scepter has still not flown out of our hands and gone wherever it needs to go to. Yes, of course, the Dark Pharaoh is somewhere else. Maybe it's that big statue in the first map. I mean, what else would it be? And here's the... Oh shit, I forget about these things. Kind of an easy thing to forget about, I must say. I suppose the Dark Pharaoh is not here either. At least I didn't take any damage from them there. Movies, are you the Dark Pharaoh? I guess not. I don't know. Okay, I avoided having to look stuff up so far, but that might be coming to an end soon if we actually do get, you know. Oh goodness, we actually do get stuck here for this reason. Yeah, that's a shortcut, I forgot. But hey, are you the Dark Pharaoh? Do I need to bring you the staff? No. I don't think I saw anything in any of these other maps that could be described as a Dark Pharaoh, so I don't really know what the deal is with the puzzle right now. Are you the Dark Pharaoh? Is the snake the Dark Pharaoh? No, I guess not. This goes to up here. If I jump across? Nah. Oh, I guess maybe if we go back here to the temple of Nefertum. Something here that I missed. This plays with the oddly compelling music that's I definitely do need to, like, find. There's a lot of music from the tables that I think is quite a bit cooler than expected. Really not very familiar with the soundtrack at all. Going in, other than knowing ahead of time that there's a few places that do remix tracks from the original Heretic. Which is the E1M1 thing that we've been hearing. And yeah, I guess the stuff that we have right now. The Scepter of the Dark Pharaoh is not the stuff of the Nefertum, or else that would worked. No, that was really my intention to bring it here, but as long as we're here, let me see. Okay, yeah, smacking this thing does nothing. Confirmed. Said searching for his Scarab of Time. I think there's everything else in here, so... I don't know. Guess I'm gonna take a quick reminder of what is in the other map. It's not the Pyramid of Anubis. So not this one, but rather that one. It's a Pharaoh's, I mean, I guess we already knew this. Yeah, it's a Pharaoh's palace. So we've already come here. I don't know, maybe there's something that I missed that was in here? Possibly. Quite optionally, this could be the case, I don't know. Okay, I don't think I can get into that pipe. Unlike the other one, which, you know, teases that there's clearly something down there, but no idea how I can get over there. Is there something that I'm missing in here? Like maybe part of this mural can also be walked through like in the other map? Nah. Be kind of absurd to just feel like, you know, old school Metroid moment where you just have to press your friggin' hand against every part of the wall until you find the one tile of fake wall that you can walk through. We don't quite want to get to that point. We already went down there. There was nothing there. Maybe there's just another part of the, is it? No, it's not the boss of Anubis that we get, maybe. Can we move this one? This one's not making noise, so I guess not. There's a Pharaoh's... Yes, I've been assuming. I had assumed initially, and I continue to assume. It continues to make sense in my head that, you know, this is, you know, the burial chamber of the Dark Pharaoh. It says so right there. I even forgot that it said Dark Pharaoh on the wall there. And we were told that, you know, topic jars... I need to like stand in a different position for this to trigger. It's like in friggin' Majora's Mask randomizer, which, you know, is something else that I did recently this month, as well as various times in the recent past, because Majora's Mask is in fact one of those rare games that I can just play the randomizer of over and over. But the reason I brought that up was because in Majora's Mask randomizer, I need to. There is one check which is for the New Way Bossa Nova, for which you need to like bring one of the eggs to the Sora eggs to the. Weird all the sound effect. You need to bring one of the Sora eggs to the like marine research lab, and then you have to stand in a very, very precise location. And like not stand in front of the tank and show your instrument, but rather, I mean, this is also in the vanilla game. It doesn't have to be the randomizer specifically, but in order to like trigger the New Way Bossa Nova learning sequence, you need to show your instrument to the researcher guy, rather than just take out your instrument in front of the tank. But yeah, I mean, we know that this is the Dark Pharaoh apparently, so we were told that we had to come here and bring the scepter back to him, which we have, so I don't know what I could possibly do to accomplish that, other than just, I don't know, stand right here, get on top of this boat, which is kind of like a trajinera from Xochimilco, I would say. Very, very old school. I don't know, man. Okay, I'm pretty sure. So here's the thing. I would actually just look it up at this point, because I'm pretty sure I've solved the puzzle for all intents and purposes. I have to be here. I have to bring this thing that's in my inventory and bring it here. But I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with it now that I'm here. I might just have to. I mean, I guess I'll take one more look around the chamber. Here's the, you know, the places where apparently you have to bring the canopic jars here. That's what you get told. There's this little in the middle. Does nothing. Burial chamber of the Dark Pharaoh. You know, we've messed around with this place. And you know, with the scepter in hand, and nothing seems to be happening. It's not like a statue or anything else that I can put the scepter into. Guess one final thing that I can attempt is, since apparently we're told that this is, you know, Pharaoh's palace, is apparently a reference to the Dark Pharaoh, specifically since we're right here. Maybe I need to put this somewhere else. Within this map? Where would that be? Don't know. It's here. There's nothing here that would indicate that that would be expected to bring it here, or here for that matter, but I guess I'm taking a look around nonetheless. Still don't know like exactly what triggered that, you know, this thing to move away. Maybe to like jump on the throne. This is where I put the scepter. No, maybe not. It looks like there's little passageways over there in the dark, but I guess we're not going to be able to get over there. I already came down here before even, but yeah. At this point I kind of gave up. Back over to the grave, the burial chamber. So at this point I am pretty convinced that whatever we're supposed to do it here, but I really have no idea what I'm expected to do. I'm already banging my head against the wall, so excuse me for a moment. Let me take the opportunity to put some music again. Some more of this nice soundtrack, and also scooch over so I can plug in my LED lamp here. It's dying right now because it's unplugged. It's running off the battery. It's seriously dimming. Alright, and now it's plugged back in and it's getting brighter again. Which is nice. Let's see here. Hexen II. How do I deal with this? We're in the third hub, which is... the second hub is Mazera, that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure we did see that name, I just forgot about it. Thesis is the third hub, the ancient Egypt hub. So let's see. Dark Pharaoh Scepter. We have the Dark Pharaoh Scepter. Oh, we've activated this music. Which just happened to come up in the playlist, which is... yeah, maybe not the most appropriate thing to come out right now, but the next one will be. There we go. Theses. Wait, what the fuck? Yes. What? Wait a moment. Really, there's a puzzle that we're supposed to be able to solve with the friggin... Wait a moment, let me do this properly, hold on. There. Very, very nice track, but we're gonna come back to the game for a moment, because apparently we were not supposed to come here, even though the... I hope that, me messing with this thing was not like... we didn't actually end up breaking everything. That would really suck. So we're gonna go back to the place where we found this thing, I guess. The scepter that is very made of Anubis. Which was, yes, somewhere in here. It was the scepter. There was this place up here, I'm pretty sure is where we actually grabbed it. Need to avoid this thing that falls down. It says the hieroglyphs ask Anubis to reunite the Dark Pharaoh with his royal scepter. Which we freaking found the scepter. It was given to us right here. But... well, so apparently, I guess we can... I don't know if there's a clue. I assume there would be a clue for the thing that I'm going to be heading to next, which is down here. This. Apparently there is... oh, there's a switch there too. Okay, yeah, we can literally... I guess we're supposed to literally just figure that out by trial and error. Okay, that's where we're supposed to go. Just by coming down here and figuring that out. Alright, now that we're unstuck again, oh boy, and we're being assaulted again. You know, we're back to familiar territory in that sense. Here. Okay, I don't know what happened that time, but are those pain sounds I hear? Or the spider, or am I just wishful thinking? I think, well, some of the spiders might have gotten hurt by the mage's attack anyway, which is, you know, it's good for me. Okay, no, that's just fucking footsteps. It's just slowly pacing towards me. Oh, fuck. Well, I'm getting hurt now, so... Let's try this again. Oh, gosh. There we go. And we're getting plenty of, you know, these health power-ups. I should be being as stingy as I am, probably, but... I say that about temperature, I'm gonna be glad that I'm being so stingy when I, get up against the boss. It usually goes. What are we going to find here? I guess the reason, I guess you could say, most of these things are... Oh, fuck, okay. I already know that's gonna happen. Use me while I... If I can't get the drop on this spooter instead of the opposite happening. There's multiple spooters. That's not good. There we go, that'll do. This is an acceptable outcome, I guess. I would say. Okay, some of these barrels are reinforced, which I would imagine that maybe we need to use them for something. Because we don't, well, I would assume that whatever it is we need to find, we're gonna find it down here. It seems like a way out. It seems like it could lead somewhere else. Or it's a button anyway. I assume that it might be within our interest to press that. Zone of summoning. Sure what the deal is with these buttons right now, but wait a minute, maybe we need to like weigh these down with the barrels? I guess that might be worth trying. Yeah, that's good work. Why don't we just press the other one? Will I just yeah. Yeah, wait a moment. Oh, okay. No, I don't think we can make it there, but we can, I mean, we can leave that open with the barrels anyway, so there's no reason to like try and do it the stupid way. The speedrun way. I have no idea if anyone speedruns this game, honestly, but I guess it probably wouldn't be too surprising if they opened that door and, you know, went through it without using both barrels like this. There we go. We could go through there immediately. I guess we can at least take a peek at what lies beyond. Oh, yeah. I also want to see what's up the stairs here. I think it would just be a way back. It would indeed just be a way back, yes. There's still another door here that's left open, though. This goes back up. Where's this, actually? Oh, okay. Oh, shit, what here do I have for? Okay, that's the door that, or the passageway where we fell down after the plank broke. Now I'm figuring out how to get back to where I was before. It's here. Oh shit, fuck, okay. Found my way back. I did. Okay, these guys are coming quite a ways to follow me all the way here, actually. A little surprised that they do that, but okay, and... Right, well, let's deal with them before they, you know, they go through all that trouble. We'll need them to go to such lengths for our sake. That would be rude. I think that guy lost his arm. Well, lost his offhand arm. And I almost did that unscathed, not quite so. Did end up missing quite a few of those shots anyway, so Not really shots, more like lobs. Tosses. Chucks. Which you would still call those shots in like sports and whatnot, but oh jeez. I have no idea what the hell motivates these guys, but like sometimes just to take this quick pot shots at me instead of doing the trail of fire thing, but it's a little unnerving. It means that we have to readjust our plans, our modus operandi. Okay. So what do we have down here? Or back here, I guess. What lies beyond this gate? There are more of these jerks. I got, okay, hold on. Shiny bust of Anubis, but hold on. I'm telling you, we should stand for these hot shots. We're cooperating a little bit more this time. As it should be. Right. Say that I'm surrounded by all these health items, but I want to have as much AC as possible when I go to the boss. I know that that will serve me well. On this wall, the scribes give calculations for the planet's shift over time in the zodiac. These calculations instruct the advancement of the wheel of time. In the current day, 2 steps further than Gemini. Okay. Oh, the scepter is placed, by the way. I guess instead of bringing it to the burial site of the Dark Pharaoh, who we were told wants it, we apparently have to bring it to this completely other place, because of course, like no duh. Dark Pharaoh's journey beyond has been staved without his royal scepter. I mean, we could have brought it to him directly, but I mean, does that mean that... Oh, fuck. Fuck's sake, come on. Does that mean that now that after we do that, there's gonna be something new in the actual burial chamber where he actually is? Where we tried bringing it to him directly there? Possibly. Suppose we'll find out. Let's grab some more green mana if we can. At least combine mana. I doubt we'll be coming back this way, so... Oh, there's more specifically green mana over here, but oh well, whatever. Made my move. What do we have here? A canopic jar? Okay, we've ordered Duamutef canopic jar. The first of 4, I guess. We've done all this trouble. Gone through all this trouble to find 1 canopic jar so far. Maybe I should take a note of this, this scribbling on this wall, though. Let me see if I can actually go ahead and... There we go, take a... So, I have no idea if that's gonna have any significance, so I'm just gonna, instead of just writing all that down, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a screenshot. What else? Well, now that we, like I said, I guess, now that we've done that, I guess we will try to get out of here and go back to the actual burial chamber and see if anything's changed there. It's the way out. There's been any kind of shift in the paradigm, if you will. This Bear's temple is up here, right? Yes, okay, or palace, whatever. Yeah, there's a difference, but... what market will it be for the purposes of this? Alright, so I've heard that the old boy apparently is no longer being held up because he doesn't have his scepter, so does that mean that this thing is going to be opened? Well, we have this canopic jar. Can we just place it here? 3 more to go. Okay, old boy. We're told that you're no longer being held up here, but I guess that didn't actually change anything here. Well then. Even after we brought you that canopic jar. I guess maybe we need to bring all of those and then he will actually be able to move, but... hold on. Let me check my notes again. Anything, literally anything that I can follow up on right now, or if I need to, like, actually cheat again. Big jars, yeah, bring serpentine, which we don't have, bring rough cut gem, which we have not found either of those things. Or the staff of Nefertum, or the scarab of time. Summer solstice, constellation of the hippopotamus, Rarite, chariot highs in the heavens at the palace of the pharaoh. Okay, actually, we are in the palace of the pharaoh. Maybe we can try to figure out what this references. When Ra rides its chariot highest in the heavens at the palace of the pharaoh, shall the staff of the Nefertum be set free from this chamber of the sun. Ra rides his chariot highest in the heavens. Does that mean that we need to look up? We'll find whatever that is referencing, or this leads down, so I would imagine that it's not a matter of what we're gonna find out here. See, that definitely looks like Osiris over there, but it's ironically someone who's not been referenced at all in these texts so far. Yeah, I really don't know what's up with the Ra thing. It does say the palace of the pharaoh, but I don't know. Over this friggin' fallen Anubis bust that we knocked off the pedestal for kicks, but I really don't know if that's gonna have any kind of consequence or usage. I don't really have any reason right now to believe that would be the case. I mean, there's this whole thing where the sewer pipe that apparently is down there that we have no idea how to open or get past, but wait, what? Okay, never mind, apparently there's a switch right there. Okay, never mind, I just found something else by complete accident. Okay. Jeez. Wait, well, okay, that's a fucking... Quiddy, which I was not expecting to find out here. These are like, I don't know, bluebirds or something. These things are just pop up in the most unexpected of places. We ended up losing some AC that time, but honestly, I don't like this place that I've just found myself in, so I'm willing to let that be the case as long as we don't have to fight these guys again. Perhaps we can get down here and find something else. What isn't here? Alright. I guess that we found out the source of the big fluttering noises that we get hearing from the other room. Lost to mice are in, that's for sure. Okay, I'm pretty sure that whatever's happening to me in that room though is cheap and we can avoid it. Okay, come on. Is there another one right behind me? Yes, there is. Happening here? How am I not hitting this guy at all? Is there like an invincible fucking one right now? Is that what I'm looking at here? What is happening right now? That guy is invincible? Hold on, right now I'm just trying to freaking see if I can get over there and read whatever that thing says, but being launched into the air over and over. That's interesting. Hold on, let me go back in time. Does that happen in like even if I like make a dash for this thing? I guess so. Okay, this is bizarre. There is like a dark invincible imp in this room that's kicking my ass. If I shoot it with these? Nope. They just bounce off of him, so there is an invincible imp here. This is interesting, especially considering how I don't believe there's so any indication that something like this really would exist. Oh, I recorded the Scarab of Time, though, in that little chest, which I thought might actually be a step stool or something. Kinda look like that. Okay, so let's not stick around here. Let's go somewhere else. I'm pretty sure that we know where to bring the Scarab of Time to, at least. Let's grab some blue mana. Why not? As long as we're here. Scarab of Time is not at the Pyramid of Anubis, but rather at the Palace of the Scepter that we need to grab Nefertum stuff. Of Nefertum we apparently need to get our hands on. Oh. Yeah, I was gonna say, can be like literally exactly 10 points short of our health max right now. But we have the Scarab. Oh, let's see. We got even. Well, I would like to know what that looks like actually in my inventory. Scarab of Time. Okay, I didn't get to see it before I picked it up. But I guess we just immediately give it up so we can bring it here. Use it to open this, and hopefully find something else of use back here. Ancient Temple of Nefertum, oh boy. That's something else, gonna be another map. The Time Portal of Set. I guess we've just gone back in time to, we've gone back, we went somewhere where we can't immediately head back, it looks like. Hold on a moment. Before we head to that portal, I guess we're gonna go read another save here. Oh, and also without fucking know yet. Grab that. We have traveled back 1,000 years to the Temple of Set. We're already kind of quite back, and yet we've now gone even further back. How interesting. Also interesting that we didn't even get that message the first time that we entered this map. Alright. What? Did I actually not hit him? I guess I actually didn't hit him. Oh boy. I think those were here. There we go. This does look like, yeah, does in fact resemble a somewhat refurbished variation of the same map. I suppose that part is true. Oh shit. Also does seem a bit livelier in a not entirely positive way. Those guys that are here. Yep, okay. I was wondering if I was going to be able to get away with that. Suppose that's a no. I didn't even realize I could destroy these columns, to be honest with you. Right, that time I did get away with that. Oh, or not. Fucker decided to also come after me at that precise moment. There, that'll do. Could be going worse, I tell you what. What else are we getting up to right now? Crater of Might, don't mind if I do. Yes, Crater of Might is one of those things that we probably shouldn't be shy about spamming when it comes to the boss fights. Oh, shit. Ah, Christ. Oh, fuck. What the fuck are these fucking... Yeah, these things, the scorpions, so good at strafing. Runaway grenades. Of all things. Excuse me just a moment. I wanna waste my fucking grenade ammo against these things, but they keep on doing that. Like, do a fucking quick shuffle. Eh. Hold on. This is ridiculous. Even when I do hit it with something, it's still, you know, not good enough. Seemingly, so let me switch up my strategy. There we go. Since anything I did before. It would seem. Oh crap. Okay, already. Is there? There. Pretty good. Pretty good display if I do say to myself. Let's see. I would like to replenish some of my green mana at this point. This will do. Guardian key is needed. Okay. Well, now that I know that, that's gonna happen when I fucking walk in. These guys are apparently just gonna spam the fucking quick shots and not do the fire thing at all. What do we have in here? Prophecy of a moon, setting the wheel of ages to alignment with each equinox shall upper and lower Egypt unite. Hold on. Take another freaking screenshot of that. I'm a little lazy to do anything else. Oh, here we go. At least we can get some of my PC back that I've been losing horribly. Constellation of Atum. Right. Should I have done that? Is there anything else that I can do to undo that? Do that differently? I don't know. I wonder. What else? What else shall I do here? Upper and Lower Egypt unite. I don't know. Constellation of Cancer. Okay, we can rotate it. Constellation of Cancer. A constellation of a hippopotamus. Well, this is the one that we heard about, so I guess we'll leave it there. Personally, we can just keep rotating it, but it's gonna take ages to, no pun intended, to go through the thing in sequence. How little it moves each time. Yeah, now that I've done that, I'm not too sure if Guardian Key, if that changes anything. I did hear about the hippopotamus, but yeah, I don't know if that changed anything here. So we'll take a look around and try to figure it out. Oh, what the fuck? Oh yeah, we're taking quite a bit of damage, I just realized. Being able to heal right now is because we need to heal. You hear more flapping, so I'm sure more unpleasantness is coming my way. Okay. One time I didn't try to freaking blow something up. They turned out to be blow-upable. You know. It's the source of the flapping right there. Chaos device. What exactly are we gonna find out here? Find out here. Well, a shortcut for one thing. Let's see none of that. Racers, I won't see none of that either. Get some of our armor back at least. Okay. What do we have here? Another canopic jar that we get from 1,000 years in the past. Oh, wait, that's not the door that we've seen from the other side, surely. That asks you for the guardian key, which switch over there on the wall. That we just now pressed didn't really seem like it was could be referred to as a guardian key. Shrine of Naos. Okay, right. Wait, I guess we'll go take a look before we head over to this other map that I guess we just discovered. Did this open up? It did not open up. Okay, so I guess we go to the Shrine of Naos now. See what we can find out there. Here. What could possibly be hiding here? These are some big jars, but I guess blown up assets that we've already seen because break exactly the same. And here's a guy just not very good eyesight, or he would have reacted before we started throwing stuff right into your face. Let's see. What more? For some reason I was talking about Tomb Raider earlier with some of the aesthetic design, but for some reason I also got like a momentary flashback to Prince of Persia 3D, which is a very, very strange game that I also played in the recent past. It's kind of paradoxical to describe it as a Tomb Raider, like, even though that is how it plays, because Tomb Raider itself was like basically copying a lot of the design specifics. Oh fuck, it's very serious. Okay. Design specifics from Prince of Persia. The old classic Prince of Persia game. Guess that transports me to down there. The golem is waiting for me. It's gonna be like right in my face. It's sure it's gonna be right in my face, yes. Okay, how the fuck can we avoid getting punched by that guy? Not like that. How much range does this guy have? Okay. We avoided getting punched by that guy one time. Let's see. Okay, but then he comes right up here, which I guess he can't quite get to me here, but even then. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, nope. We can't even. We can. Oh, what the fuck? Wait, what? Did we just telefrag him? You know what? I'll take it. I wasn't expecting it, but I'll take it. Know what the hell just happened there, but I suppose it led to the desired outcome, so I can't complain too much. I also need to really desist at this point. There. Go ahead and find out what we're supposed to be doing here. Oh, we can push that. Okay, I thought that might be a place where we need to, like, bring something else. No, Ramses II, or Ramesses foretells, with no E, of the Wheel of Ages being aligned on both equinoxes at the same yet different times. Same yet different. I mean, you could just say it's different times. Okay, I guess one of the equinoxes that we heard about is the hippopotamus. I assume that's what that meant anyway. The text recorded here. The others I have screenshots. Well, it doesn't seem like we can go anywhere else within this room, so let's go between the legs. See what's hiding back here. Is this something we push? No, something that just rises up on its own. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Okay, hold on. Let me. All the way back here with that freaking gem. Oh fuck, get to me, but this guy can try to get to me. And just jape me in a rather unexpected fashion. And I'm pretty sure he died in... He didn't die, rather. Quite as expeditiously as he should have. Which is after 3 direct hits from one of my grenades. Which is I'm pretty sure how they've... You know, at least one of these guys died. Faced with that weapon. Why can't you be like your friends? Very, I was also very paranoidly pressing up against every wall, but evidently it's not paranoid when I literally just found some kind of switch by doing so. That's what they expect you to do here. The one switch still doesn't seem to have done anything. Did it not? It did this. Okay. Oh shit, okay. Now I'm here. Way back. Well, it put me here. Get a greater might and another part of the staff that I already have. And we're to the point of the Guardian key. There's only 2 pieces of the staff, so I guess there's multiple pieces of the, or multiple copies of both pieces within this hub itself. Something. Can we, like, get over there? Maybe. Oh, we use the boots of speed. Hold on. Oh wait, we literally don't need to do that. We can just walk up here. Didn't realize that's where that was. Alright. We're back here. Let's see. Guess we solved that little puzzle, but what if we go... What if we move beyond and face more friggin' strafing scorpions? Just feed some beasts that we have to deal with here. Get it to level 8. Max health 128. Max mana has gone up as well. Does pay off to kill everything. Where? But what is down here? There's this. So there are like these switches on the walls. Oh dear. There's another one of these guys that's... It looks like one of the old golems, actually, the ones that we've been fighting since the very early game. We can get this guy to kill himself with that. Yeah, we can, but we also got fucked up there, so let's not have that happen. Fuck. Let's also not press the wrong button and launch that like we earlier intended to. Okay, I guess I can't move back and hog the right wall and expect that to allow me to dodge, and I also can't expect that to kill the guy, even though it did every other timeline. Okay, that time it did. There we go. Old-fashioned murder methods still work out. Crossbow acquired, because I definitely at this point. This looks like it could be important, so let's make a note of it, I guess. I wish I need to do this. As much as I would love to, bring out the old notebook, scribble on that with a pencil, as I would have done if I had played this when it was new, about 30 years ago. Probably a little bit more expeditious at this point. I want any hope of, finishing this in a fashion that aligns with our expectations in any way. Okay, we did get the Guardian Key. I was like, it just spat me back out to the entrance, so did I even get anything that I can use to bring someplace else? And the answer is yes, I did get the Guardian Key, so I can now explore the map that's right before this one a little bit more. See if I can fill up my my green mana a little bit more. And I can in fact do that, so it's nice. So with Guardian Key in hand, let me see. I can head back and pop back over to where the other door was. I think, was that over here? I think if we turn left in this hallway coming up, yeah. Needed the Guardian Key for this, and now we have it, so we no longer have the Guardian Key. But we have a new helmet, so we have some more AC again. We still don't have the suit of armor, I think, which is the only piece of armor that we could collect to fill out our armor lineup. Oh shit. What the fuck? Okay. Right, apparently coming up to that casket will cause the sarcophagus will cause the Obsidian Wall to start trying to kill us, so that's good to know. Oh, we can get on top of this thing, but I mean, will we be able to get on top of this thing? Because it's like an actual. I can't tell if that's supposed to be like a beam. Okay, if that's like a really hot iron rod, or at least an iron rod of some sort, where the end of it is really hot. Jeez. Okay. Do we want to? Presumably we want to at least press that button. Oh shit, we can turn it on and off. Why would you want to turn it back on? I'll tell you what, since there doesn't seem to be much going on inside that sarcophagus, I don't think there's much of a point to turning that on in the first place. Let's not mess with that. Let's get up here, let's not get hit with that, but let us expose that so that we can, I don't know if that's supposed to be like a laser beam or magically appearing very long and very heated up metal rod of some sort. I think the texture here might be a little bit broken. Oh gosh. I found something though. What the fuck? Found a rough cut gem. Alright, that's something else that we were looking for, and also these bones, which. Oh, we just the bones. I hope that we don't get cursed as a result of that. Oh well. Not my problem, I say. The cut up rough gem is there. It's now in our possession. I forget what we needed it. Oh shit, needed it for, but we do have it written down. Nothing seems to have. Oh shit. Okay, we just got kicked out. Hold on. I guess I just might have seen that coming. Some kind of trap in our way to this thing. What if we fall off here though? Because I do notice this cracked wall, of course. Instead of can we fall off here? Damn it. Actually, maybe this is what the little pattern thingy that we... okay, we can fall off here after all. Let me see. Let's do the sell the thing and bomb the cracked wall. And... oh, okay. That just leads us back out here. I guess that's just for if you fall. Given that I don't think that we can pick up any more of those winged boots right now. I think it would be in our better interest to... I guess we could probably also use trial and error this, but I think we did get a hint for this in one of the... what you call it? One of the visual things that we were shown. Where the fuck is my screenshot thing? Here it is. Okay. Okay. Let me see. How many rows are there? As per the... Oh, fuck. Here's a problem. There are 3 rows. We could go like this. I'm pretty sure one of the patterns that it shows you is like going a diagonal line. Nothing seemed to happen though. So that didn't work. Diagonal line like that. What about the second pattern that it shows you is going like center, right, right, and then left, left, center. Let's try center, right, right. Nothing seemed to happen. Left, left, center, sequence completed. Okay, so the very last one of those that it shows you is the one that's the correct one, I guess. Imseti canopic jar has been acquired along with the others. Let's see. Oh yeah, we need also. That's where we were. That's where we were, rather. Maybe this is now no longer activating anything. I just press all the buttons just for the hell of it. Or at least most of them. Okay. What about this one? Is this one not pressable? Yeah, no, it is. But they just unpress themselves after a while. Oh well. Can we press them all at once? Just, you know, for fun. Feels like it should be doable. There. They're all pressed. They're already unpressing themselves, but well, who cares? I think that does anything anyway. So what did we get? We got the new canopic jar. I don't know if we can go back to whatever the other time period was though. Hold on. I've bust out the pattern from that screenshot. Switch to the other view that I had. But yeah, we have the rough cut gem and the Imseti canopic jar, which would be useful in the place that we used to be. So now we have to figure out how to escape, I guess, out of this distant past and back to the other not quite so distant time. Maybe we need to go to the wheel in order to accomplish that. I mean, I don't remember what the wheel was set to at the other time, so this might have to be a trial and error moment. It's set to the hippopotamus now. What did you say? Setting the wheel of ages to alignment with each equinox shall Upper and Lower Egypt unite. So hold on. Now let me go over my screenshots again. Setting the wheel of alignment. Okay, already took note of that. Planets shift over time in the zodiac. These calculations instruct the advancement of the wheel of time in the current day 2 steps further than Gemini. 2 steps further than Gemini. I guess maybe that's what we can aim for. Let me see. Because we also have the clues that I've written, which one of them says summer solstice falls in the constellation of the hippopotamus, which might be what's in the present. I don't know. I think that's like the only other thing that makes reference to this. Goodness. Let's just keep moving here, I guess. What else? Constellation of a ram. And that freaking Lumana, constellation of Pisces. Just freaking out whenever we move this thing. Constellation of Gemini. More steps will be Taurus and Isis. Alright. Yeah, this thing's moving along with the disc that it's on. We apparently are completely unable to. Oh wait, never mind. That actually works in this time. Oh, interesting. And I guess now we can head back to the other time as well. Blood and Fertum. Okay, well, it's in Isis right now, which is apparently 2 steps further than Gemini. I guess now we can compare the two. Well, if we can move the wheel in the other time as well, but let's head back to the present, I guess. Does it say what it's set to even? The stuff of Nevertum, but it doesn't say what it's set to, that's the thing. And you can't move it because it's like locked in this time. I don't think we can just look at it and divine what constellation it's supposed to be. Quite that simple. Well, we have other things that we can do right now. We can bring the canopic jar to the place where we bring the others, and the rough cut gem also. It's not to the same place as the one I just mentioned. It's in the Temple of Anubis. We did make note of it being something that we need to bring there. Let's do that. Let's see, which one are we going to do first? It's the Palace of the Pharaohs. Let's offload this canopic jar there, I guess. There's also still that weird invincible friggin' imp gargoyle thing in the basement that we have no idea how to deal with. Okay, canopic jar of Imseti goes where? Here. Okay, we're missing 2 more. And the other one is the... Well, it came out of there just now, yeah. Blood of Fertum, yeah. The Anubis Pyramid is here. It is someplace in here that we shall bring this rough cut gem. I believe we need to bring it here. Which will accomplish what exactly? What is happening right now? This thing in the middle is bringing... Yeah. The gem is now ready to be cut. Okay. It's one way to do it. Instead of however they cut gems now, this is a much more effective fashion, I guess. Why we're doing this, but it'll make perfect sense in just a moment. I guess that gem was pretty big as well. It looks all fancy now. It's the Serpent's Eye gem. Okay, that was another thing that we needed to bring to this very map. Rough cut gem has been cut up rough now, and is now a Serpent's Eye that we can bring someplace else. Let me see if I can find that place here. Yes, sure, this is it. Just around the corner. And that we've done that, we cross the bridge here and make it across, but that will be fine when we go. Oh shit, what the fuck? Wait a moment, what? Okay, I have no idea what just happened actually. Is that giant gold snake being attacked by the other snakes? What's up with that? We need to, yeah, I guess we need to, use our backstab points to kill this thing. It's actually gonna die from us smacking it over and over like this. I guess so. Okay, that's one more canopic jar to add to the collection. We're only missing one now. Don't really know where we would go looking for it though. But yeah, I guess the Serpent's Eye gem is now just here. Okay, the Serpent holds the key. Guess we have to solve the puzzle of the disc in order to find the final canopic jar, but I don't know. It's not very clear, like, what exactly we're supposed to do there, honestly. Let's go to the Pharaoh's palace to drop off this canopy jar anyway, the happy canopy jar. Don't think that's gonna do anything, but well, maybe, I don't know, finding all the canopy jars is what will enable us to kill that invincible thing in the basement. That's me. There we go. And now we're only missing the Hexen II canopy jar. Which, at this point, my guess would be that we need to solve the puzzle of the disc in order to be able to grab that canopy jar. But, I'm just confused by it. Let's go over to the other place. Here? No, the Temple of whatever, this one here. The Fertum, that's what it is. This is where we need to divine whatever the hell is going on. See if I can, I don't know, visual reference as to what the disc looks like here. Need the stuff of the Fertum, which we still don't have. What notes do we have? I guess it's time to clean up my written notes a little bit. Canopy jars go in the thing, yeah, we know that. We found the serpent's eye, we did the thing with the cut up rough gem, and Rides a chariot highest in the heavens at the palace of the pharaoh shall the staff of the Fertum be set free. From this chamber of the sun. And Ra rides its chariot highest in the heavens at the palace of the pharaoh, though, not at the temple of the Fertum, so presumably that doesn't refer to the disc. We're supposed to use the staff of Nefertum to advance the Wheel of Ages, though, so do we need to, like, solve something else at the Palace of the Pharaoh so we can move it here in the present? I don't know. I guess I'm gonna try messing with it in the past. A little bit, at least come to, I guess, a revolution, so to speak. Go back to the hippopotamus, perhaps, because right now it's in Isis, which is apparently to front of the of Gemini. Keep moving it. Constellation of Aries. Constellation of a lion, so Leo. Constellation of a baboon, whatever that might be. Rotate the Wheel of Ages 30 degrees, it now points to a jackal. Whatever that may be. Constellation of a tomb, I think we've gone... Yeah, almost full circle here. Constellation of Cancer, Constellation of a hippopotamus. Yeah, I guess just turning it around and around doesn't really do anything right now. Need to be able to turn the other one as well. Setting the Wheel of Ages to align with this equinox, which I think we established that one of them is the hippopotamus one, but I don't know what the other one would be, and I guess we need to be able to manage that in both of the time periods anyway. So I guess what we can try to do is try to suss out the puzzle of the Ra thing in the Temple of the Pharaoh to find the stuff of Nefertum, because apparently we really do need that. We have no key items right now. I mean, we could look around in the basement again, but like all that revealed was this invincible harpy thing. Or, well, maybe not harpy, but like imp gargle. Seemingly cannot be killed. Can at least kill the others. Oh yeah, we have like a ring of like breathing, something like that. Just shut up a moment ago. Also, this, mysterious phenomena of just being shoved off that platform, even though I just want to read what's under. I guess it's not allowed. I have to wonder why, because it's, I don't know, I just have to say that pretty much everything that's in this room has come as a surprise. There's, like, nothing that prepared me for this. What would be the jumping? The invincible imp that I saw before, which doesn't seem to be around now. I don't know what's up with that. There used to be like an imp that made like a stone hitting sound when I tried to attack it, and didn't seem to be capable of killing it. Doesn't seem to be present at this time. Go figure. Just actually got flung into an actual platform there. Okay, it doesn't look like we can get over there, and that is weird. Would like to, be able to read what's on the wall there, but apparently that's not an option right now. Even if I use something like my trusty handy-dandy, I don't know, icon of the defender, which makes me invincible, that still doesn't help me. Switching to different weapons does not help me. Just being pushed back, and I have to wonder why. I have to wonder what happened to the, the weird imp that I found on that other timeline. It's gonna be like a creepypasta moment somehow, like I was playing Hexen. This one play that I did on the third hub, the ancient Egypt hub. I went into this underwater passage that led me out into a room where the freaking platform kept pushing me back into the air, and there was also a black gargoyle thing. It wouldn't die no matter how many times I hit it. Yeah, I don't know, this is just weird. I might actually need to, search for help. Wait. Surely it's not the thing with Ra high in the sky or something we were told about before. I would imagine that's not the case. Scar of the... Wait, what? Scar of time again. We got another copy of that. I hope it's not bugged out. It really suck. What's going on here? We do have the Scar of Time, though, even though we already used that. I mean, we already found a pretty severe bug in the first hub. That did require me to backtrack a little bit, redo some rather large chunk of it. I mean, the reason I came back here was because I wanted to solve the Ra puzzle, whatever that might be. No idea what that is to begin with. But it seems that I need to solve a puzzle like that, and then it might be time to defer to the guidance again. Even though I barely did that before. Oh yeah, I did shoot off some boom out of there. Kill those things. Oh, maybe this? I just realized I never saw this before. Oh, goodness. I'm gonna see what the clue says again. It says, when Ra rides its chariot highest in the heavens, at the palace of the Pharaoh shall the staff of Nefertum be set free from this chamber of the sun. I don't know, did anything happen as a result of all the shooting that I just did? Not that I can see. Or maybe, no. Which, no, it's just a place for a flame to rest upon, I guess. I don't know, you like hit it with our melee weapon? Do anything? The other place where we have seen the Eye of Ra, though, that's the thing. I think one of them is supposed to be the Eye of Ra, and the other is the Eye of Horus. I think the difference is supposed to be like which way they're facing or something, so I couldn't tell you like the exact details, but and well, the missing one cannot be jarred at this point. It's like, where are we made to? Well, you know what? Let's just let's glaze ourselves a little bit and assume that this is the place we're supposed to be. We just don't know like the exact procedure that we're supposed to follow to make progress here. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna peek. What the fuck? Wait a moment. Okay, I'm being told something rather disturbing here. Hold on. I'm going to look for something which, if it exists, is something that went entirely beneath my notice. Oh my god. Okay then. Yeah, I never noticed this. Okay, that's just kind of dumb. There's a cracked wall here all along. What do you know? Okay. Now we can do something. Oh. Maybe now we can get to this wall over here. Is this how I do it? Vernal equinox plants in the constellation of Gemini. Okay. I guess that's the other. Okay, I don't know what that just did other than just fucking turn off the magic jumping. But okay. It was entirely bizarre. Vernal equinox lands in the constellation of Gemini. And we were told that there was another clue to do with Gemini and being like 2 ahead of Gemini, though, I'm sure. So I don't know if that's gonna just one of the clues outright or what. But where are we right now? Have we been in these holes? I don't think we have. No, okay, well, I know where this goes. I was wondering when we were gonna get up here, but okay, where does this put you? More to the point, I mean, we got another clue about Gemini, but here's the thing, right? I don't think we can do anything with that yet, because we don't have the staff that we were looking for. We did get another copy of the fucking Scarab of Time. I don't know why we need that. If we're gonna be holding on to that for the rest of the game now. But, just have that now. Oh, wait a minute. There's a thing up there that was not open before. I don't think so anyway, so how the fuck do we get up there? I'm just super jumping back on. Well, I'm pretty sure that if we did, even if we did, I still would not be able to like launch us high enough to get up there. Afraid I, as much as I like that I got this far, made some kind of progress, I still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing, so hold on just a moment. I didn't really get anything new other than that piece of information that I can't do much of anything with. What the fuck? Am I like fucking blind? I'm being told about stuff that is apparently just around. Hold on. First of all, let's get back. Let's take this up. Let's smash up the bust of Anubis, which we're gonna apparently do. And we're being told that, you know, being shown time and again. Oh fuck. Okay. Again, that there's more destructible things in this game that you can imagine. Very interesting to say the least. Oh, we can get a refresh our fucking amulet. What the fuck? Oh my god, this guy wasn't even dead. Okay, this guy is like super ultra extra special. If he takes that much damage and doesn't die. I guess we have to do that now though. Just smash up the boss of Anubis, which are just lying here on the floor, being a reminder of our own irreverence. And he's doing the stupid thing where he just takes quick shots and doesn't even give us a chance to defend ourselves by dodging. Okay, he's no longer alive at all, it seems, so that's good. Let's get another amulet of protection. Refresh, racer. Our thing, our armor class by a tiny amount. Okay, hold on. I'm being told, apparently I was told a moment ago, that apparently there's something here that will, hold on. Can we smash up this bust of Anubis? One that doesn't move. We can, but okay, I don't know. It would show that we can at this point. Apparently, there is something here that I completely missed. Allegedly, apparently, seemingly. Wait a moment, what does this say exactly? It says... Actually, there we go. Hold on, we're about halfway down that track. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, okay, no, never mind. Apparently, I'm pretty sure that we just opened this up, yeah, because of the, Okay, I guess we found the final canopy jar anyway. I think we just opened this up just because of the, thing that we solved in the underwater place. Yeah, we certainly did. Okay, so this was not open for it. I'll be grabbing this and this. Well, if I had room for it, but we found the final canopic jar in here. There we go. Never mind, apparently, I mean, I had not really any way for me to figure out that this shit was going to be accessible from down here specifically. There we go, the boat is ready for the journey, shall we? Place the scepter, we place the canopic jars, and now the boat is ready, but it's leaving without us, though, on board. Just kind of dealing with this in a different way. What less an optimal one. There we go. Here. It's gonna be already lost like all the extra healing that we got from the new amulet. But we can get a new helmet, so same difference. Fuck's sake, come on. Immediately get fucking fucked up here. Where will this take us anyway? A new place? A place where we can perhaps, Temple of Light, find that staff that I guess we need to, I guess the puzzle of the wheel, the disc, might be the final thing that we need to do in order to reach the boss of this place. Maybe, possibly. I guess we're still looking for the crowns. We haven't found any of, or either of those, even though that's something else we already know that we need to gather. Not much has been made evident. And hopefully we can get to the resolution of that soon, because I would like to evidently have this hub done before I end the stream. That would be like my minimum at this point. Oh goodness. Oh boy, I see more of these fuckers just waiting to try and screw me over. Oh boy, and also the fucking gargoyle, help them do it. Fuck. There we go. Where did the gargoyle go? There it is. Guess that time that I went down into the fucking water chamber and I did find a gargoyle that seemed to be unkillable really was a creepypasta moment. Because I guess it just wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. Or ever. Based on what I'm experiencing now, well, this is turning out and unfolding, I guess. Yeah, it just wasn't supposed to exist. Of course, this guy. As soon as I get closer, as I find a decent way of approach, he starts fucking with a cheap quick shot. And because I missed some of my shots there, that was far from efficient, and then I just did that. That was my fault, but at the same time. Gotta get into the end of my rope here. Hold on. These guys just seem a little bit, you know. One thing I will say about them, they do seem a little simpler to, at least, strike consistently than the Jaguar warrior guys from the second hub, from what I remember. Now where are we gonna end up now? Boy, another golem. Another golem who apparently is also very bizarrely adept at dodging all my lobs. Leave this place now. Here, there's a little bit ledge here that we can climb up. And lever. Yep, there we go. Like I've been doing 64 hours in the Spectre pit. It's like, why the hell did they design it like that, basically? Oh, but we found something else. We found the Key of Ra. Whatever that's gonna do for us. I don't think we've even found a door that needs to be opened with a key with that name. Oh, back here, which at least can, oh boy, can deal with that guy, but maybe if we go a little bit farther and go behind him. Okay, did you see that though? That he hit me even though he was in the process of turning towards me. He hit me with one of those quick shots. Jeez, come on. Just one more shot, that's all we need. That's what I thought, but apparently not. What's happening here? Maybe two shots or whatever. Who cares? Just say that it's done now. But yeah, maybe if we keep going further in this direction, which we did not go before. This is where we use the Key of Ra. Is where we used the Key of Ra? I guess so, because it's now no longer in the inventory. Jeez. Unfortunately, the freaking dude went out of range. That will not do, however. What was that? Confusion there as to what's in range of what. I guess that would be a good time to use the mystic. We are really desperate for health. I guess we're not quite at that point yet. What do we have here anyway? Sundial, 8 o'clock. Oh boy. 7 o'clock. 6 o'clock. Rock around the clock tonight. Here's some, yeah, I should say, here's some other fucking thing just flopping its wings that I will not suffer to live, so let's at least deal with that guy first. I'm not too sure what they want from me here as far as setting the time. I don't think I've come across a clue like that quite yet. Here, door open above you. Oh boy, there's something over there. Looks like a freaking Osiris hat. Oh, that would be cold, but I guess we needed to at least come down here so we could trigger something to open up here. What could that have been? What could that have been? I don't see anything different here, but maybe... Oh, it's this? Hold on. Oh. I guess so. Now let's see what's in these jars. What's this called? Lower Crown of Egypt. Okay, makes sense. Well, we found one of the crowns, I suppose. It is. Need the other crown, though. Wonder where we might find that. I also do wonder what the point of the clock is up there. Especially considering how we have not come across any clues, I don't think, about like if we're supposed to set the clock at a specific time. Check my screen grabs that I most recently took. Vernal equinox lands in the constellation of Gemini. Patterns in the wheel wages to alignment with each equinox. While Upper and Lower Egypt unite, scribes keep calculations where the planets shift over time in the zodiac. The advancement of the wheel of time in the current day 2 steps further than Gemini. And yeah, I don't think there was any hint or clue or text alluding to a time. Well, we place a look at object yard, so we can erase that from the notes now at least. We still don't have the stuff of Nefertum anyway, so not really sure like what exactly we are to do about that the disc with the constellations. We found the key of Ra. That was for this door. The key of Ra, rather. I don't know. 4 o'clock. I mean, it's gonna be 1 o'clock, just a little bit for me. 3 o'clock. 2 o'clock. Maybe we make it 12 o'clock. I don't know. I'm afraid I don't know like exactly what we're supposed to be doing with this. any indication of that yet, so... Guess we'll just leave it at 12 o'clock and hope for the best for now. Pass of the Pharaoh. But I mean, I think that also does leave us at a bit of a... Well, we got one of the crowns. I don't think that placing just one of the crowns is going to do anything, though. So I'll go back and do it. When it does nothing, I guess I will decide on my next course of action. Well, maybe 12 o'clock. Well, I mean, maybe that's to do with the right clue, actually. It occurs to me. Because the clue that we got from that says... when Ra rides its chariot highest in the heavens at the palace of the Pharaoh shall the staff of Nefertum be set free from this chamber of the sun. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that, but maybe that's like... That means that because we set it to 12, another place will have opened up, and... oh, actually, the crowns. This is for the upper crown of Egypt. Is this for the lower crown? Yeah, there we go. So it's the lower crown of Egypt. Yeah, maybe because we changed that. That clock thing, now something else will be revealed someplace that we've already been to. I'm gonna figure out where that message was now. Temple of Horus, the big write-up from Tyrannith. Our very own Lackmaker of bumbling stuff. It just happens to be useful sometimes. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to figure out where the thing that I read that clue on was in the first place. In here in a while. I don't think there's something back here. There is not anything back here. We go this way, we end up here. Prophecy when Ra... Okay, so here it is. Oh, shit. Okay. I forgot that little door was there. I guess, yeah, that was in fact the right thing to do when we found this thing. The staff of Nefertum, and with the staff of Nefertum in hand, within luck, we should be able to go to where the disc is in this time, which is in the Palace of Nefertum, which I think is here. Temple of Nefertum. And actually mess with the disc in this time, and not just in the past. There we go. Now we can do both. Constellation of a tomb. Alright, so... Yes, now is the big win time, actually, because we need to figure out exactly what we're gonna do this, because we were told, let me look at all the clues that we have right now. Let me put this music on some more, why not? It'll help me think. If I look at my screenshots, as well as what I have written down here. Summer solstice falls in the constellation of the hippopotamus. Okay, we figured out the chariot highest clue. We can erase that one. And the stuff of the Fertun, Scar of Time, we can erase that one, so we just need to solve this now, pretty much. Summer solstice falls in the constellation of the hippopotamus, so we're told, and the other stuff is... vernal equinox lands in the constellation of Gemini. But the other one says calculations for the planet's shift over the time in the zodiac. Calculations instruct the advancement of the Wheel of Time in the current day 2 steps further than Gemini. So I think we did leave the wheel in the past set to hippopotamus. So if we set this one to 2 steps further than Gemini, that might be all we have to do. I guess we'll find out. Hippopotamus. There's the ram. There's Pisces. There's Gemini, but just doing that does nothing. And I guess we can... Stuff is just floating here now. Move it 2 steps further. Will something happen? Constellation of Taurus. Constellation of Isis. Well, yes, something does appear to be happening. What is happening? Oh, we found the other crown, which is what I thought might happen. Upper Crown of Egypt. I think that's all the puzzle solved, so I would imagine that if we bring this back, it's gonna take us to the boss and let us finish the hub. I guess we'll find out. We haven't even seen any references to the boss of this hub at all, which is weird, because usually, well, I say usually in the first 2 hubs that we've done before this one. That certainly has happened. You have reunited the crowns of Egypt. Horus smiles upon you. Can we just drop down there, I guess, and oh, okay. Yeah, find out what's waiting for us there. I would assume to probably be the, the boss, like I said. Yeah, it looks that way. We have no idea who it's even gonna be. I guess I'll go ahead and make my save for this hub right there. Okay, I fucking bumped my head while the elevator was going back up at the end there. Hello? Oh wait, we have placed the other crown. Right, here we are. Let me see. I guess I'm just gonna try using this weapon again. No reason to believe that anything else would be better, so... Who is waiting for me here? As the lights dramatically turn on. Famine, plague, pestilence, I can't even tell you. Saved by Mr. Kern. Saved by Mr. Kern many times. Surely we can do better than that. I'm guessing pestilence. I don't know. I think that maybe, just maybe, oh god. We're gonna die. Yeah, Ghost, in fact, pestilence. Maybe the very first written scroll that we saw was the one that mentioned pestilence. I guess we'll find out. But let's try that differently this time. Let's, I don't know, let's try using one of these, maybe. Be warranted here. Oh boy, let's get reset as soon as we move to the other map. Let's see what exactly we got. In this room, we got a little tiny bit of freaking. We can combine mana that we can refill our shares of combined mana with, but also. Oh fuck! Okay, the freaking I got a defender run out already. That's crazy. We're supposed to like use these discs of repulsion to actually fucking turn back the stuff back at him. I guess we can try it. Hold on. If I can find it. Jeez. These freaking discs don't seem to be doing anything though. Usual. Maybe that's something? Oh shit. I don't think the Ovino Answer thing is gonna do anything to this guy though. That's the thing. Okay, this is a bit of a tricky conundrum, I dare say. seem to be much worse equipped to deal with this boss than we were for the last two bosses. We got the Chaos Device. I don't think the Chaos Device is gonna be helpful here. I guess we can try fucking fighting this dude with grenades instead of the weapon. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that's the key to all this. Jeez. Apparently we're just fucking having all our fucking health eaten through at absurdly high rates of this pestilence. These freaking here. Which is actually most definitely cannot avoid. Just truly bizarre and be doing at -7 health that time. What other option do we even have? I can use one of these. Use more of the tomes of power. I don't really remember what this is. Invisible. Well, I think he sees me. I think that's not very helpful for this particular encounter. Guess I can try using these. Here we got like 5 of these glyphs. Okay, well, you weren't supposed to come in that direction, Helen. Fuck. I went too quickly, I guess. I don't know, this is not really doing anything. It's just resulting in me being dead time and again. Let's say item. Well, not anymore, I guess. What other option do I have? Live for the engines doesn't seem to work. Echo Defender seems to go away way too quickly for it to do any kind of difference. I can summon this cube. I can summon 2 of these cubes, in fact. Echo Defender and this as well. Let's see. Crap, okay. Does this... I fucking Echo Defender actually fucking wear out based on damage taken? That's... It's kind of absurd. I do it if I have a buddy, apparently I'm just being fucking... I have all my health melted in moments. Multiple health bars of that. Yeah, I don't know at this point what I can do. Yeah. I guess we can use this and use this and try our luck. That's all the stuff I summoned already is gone. That didn't last very long at all. What if I use my second fucking Echo Defender? I use all of my ammo. I guess I can use fucking Clear White, but... Let me just use this. Hold on. Cease to function, indeed. Well, right now let's assume that, you know, the ultimate weapon is kind of worthless, which unfortunately it kind of is. What can I freaking do other than this to not get melted in moments? I guess just keep spamming this and use the crater of might when I inevitably run out. Let's see, and also bring the cubes. I'm already out of that. It's back here anyway. I don't think I've even looked at what shows up back here. Oh shit, okay. More of this. More of this for all the lift resistance it's gonna make. Oh god, rats. I somehow don't think that everybody's gonna have like the ultimate solution for me to overcome this obstacle though. Oh, okay, never mind. Apparently I just won, but I need to. Oh gosh. Freaking. Oh, fuck's sake, okay. Oh, okay. You know what? Whatever just happened, I think we're just gonna have to accept it, because that seemed like the only way to prevail whatever just happened. So let's just roll with it. As the killing blow falls, Pestilence is enveloped in a cloud of energy, removing the blight of his scabrous body from the face of Therion. I've seen scabrous as a word in Spanish, but never in English. Once word, there is a sickening twist. Or once again, excuse me, there's a sickening twist. I don't know why I read that as something else. You find yourself in the land of Septimus, Therion's final defense against the coming of Eidolon. In a sick sort of irony, it seems fitting that the Dark General, known as War, would rule the most militaristic civilization in the world. Taking a few minutes of much-needed rest, you reflect on what you have accomplished. To wonder to yourself, what sort of powerful being could bend the Dark Generals to his whim? Yeah, bear in mind that we assume that Eidolon is going to be worse than everything I've faced so far, including that right there. Okay, so what's our stock looking like right now anyway? I guess we made it to like ancient Greek, Greco-Roman aesthetic. Let me go through my inventory real quick. Okay, so we lost, we lost all of our armor. We did lose our time scar, which is probably for the best. We lost both of our icons to the defender, but hopefully we can find some more. I don't know. We lost all of our cubes, but that's whatever. We have plenty of those. That's pretty much it, honestly. I think we can deal with this. We'll get some replenishment in our mana to start, and yeah, make a new save here in the place where we are, the Hall of Heroes. Here in the possibly final, but also possibly penultimate hub. And get a new Stone of Summoning, which doesn't seem to be that useful against the bosses actually, so guess I should probably go ahead and look into finishing soon, but alright. About that example. I want to take at least a quick peek around. Yeah, this definitely does seem to have like anything Greek, ancient Roman look. And I want to say that this music that we're hearing right now also kind of smells a little bit like water breathing. I think we can leave that. Actually, not like that. It smells a little bit of like Heretic Remix. Not too sure exactly what it would be if that's the case, though. This door opens elsewhere. This door opens elsewhere. What if I want to approach more efficiently, like this? Select the middle one. Collect the one, because apparently that's the one that we can't avoid. Get a breastplate and here. Restore our stocks of quartz flask, which I guess we won't really need to worry about. Is there a dude up there? There is a dude up there. Kill this little fish in the fountain. Reduce the polar count of the sea now. Well, the same like golden knights that were in the first hub then. I think it'll be better if... Oh, we lost all of our... That's the other thing that changed, I think we lost all of our fucking urns. That's the thing that I should have focused on paying attention to. Well, let me see. See, if these are the same golden dudes, then there's not much of a point to fight them with the blue mana weapon. We need to do grenades or bust. Oh fuck. Okay, is that a Medusa looking creature? The crystal, I guess, yeah. Medusa with no arms, but looking like the Medusa from Selenia. Selenia 3 and 4 anyway. Except those Medusas definitely had arms. Christ, these are fucking homing U-turning projectiles that shoots. That sucks. There's gotta be a way to not immediately get fucked over by those. Hold on. I think I didn't get hit by its projectiles, but then I was hit even though it fired before I was even in line of sight, and they still hit me. How does that work? Now we can watch slow death. That's a very spooky visual here. There is helpless in the face of the Medusa's beauty. I guess it's supposed to be Medusa turning you to stone. I really like the thing that you can do with the mage's first spell in Hexen 1. Jesus Christ, okay, you know what? Let's just carry on like that. And hey, it's that statue that I that's supposed to be like the same design as that statue that I colored from one of the CHVG next 100 episodes, 600 probably, yeah. Oh shit. Reward awaits in the Temple of Mars. That's nice. I guess I'm just stalling right now. I should just go close swiftly, but I guess I'm trying to a little bit of extra use of the well, next about time. It's already past 1. I should probably just end things off here and be done with it. But I don't know, perhaps I can do more here in this this first map and find my way past whatever's going on in this first map. At the very least, I don't know how good of an idea that would be either, though. I don't know, these hubs, I guess I've been treating them like sell the dungeons almost, where it's not really a good idea to try and solve all the puzzles in them, try to figure them out in more than one sitting. But that's why I have the notes. Where does this take you? Is it a different place of the same map or elsewhere? Nope. It does take you to a different place in the same map, but it also just really puts you in these fuckers' sights, which is not great. There. cheap, as a matter of fact. But yeah, I guess we can try to find out if we can at least clean out this first map and find our way to a different place. Oh, fuck. Oh, there's gonna be a number of Medusas here, aren't there? Like, toss a thing over the hedge. Try to cheap them out that way. I mean, Medusas can apparently cheap me out in pretty much the same fashion, so why not just play by their rules? I see. Fuck, no Medusas here. I see. Okay, this is not great. I'm fucking surrounded on two fronts here. Threat act, if you will. We have to, well, given these rather unfavorable odds, I think we really ought to try and min-max our approach, which is what I'm doing. What are you? Come on. I suppose, yeah, my hopes that the Medusa encounters are going to be kind of infrequent were in vain. Nice if that opens something up, but I don't even know where that is. That's a thing. Let's at least get some more defense, shall we? A lot of protection. Did we miss anything else back here? We probably did. Let's see. There is a passageway here. Where does this go? What? It's kind of a labyrinth. In fact, yes, there's no Minotaur yet, but I would not be surprised if we end up having that on our way at some point or another. Now that we have this. Really, what the fuck? How strong are these spiders? They take that many arrows. Hold on. Well, now that we know that we're going to be assaulted by spiders, we need to throw grenades at. Don't matter. Did I just get how much damage from one of my own? I guess. By that I mean just about everything you're doing right now. Don't be one of those strafing monsters. There's far too many of them already. Right there, whatever. Accept that. Right, so maybe maybe we do get a little bit of a vital piece is missing, I see. Missing the power supply, oh boy. Maybe this game does go a little too far with the golden curve. Around to this point. Or at least it feels that way. Jeez, fuck, come on. Spider, be cooperative here. Not being cooperative here. Should have been the killing blow, if anything. Christ, come on. You know what? I'll take that. There. Jeez. That should have been how it was from the beginning. take this, taking this to bracers. Only trusting in the fact that none of these containers are gonna have anything bad inside. Oh fuck. That I'm gonna be cheaped out by that. That we would have liked to trust in, but also was too naive. There. Now then. Let's do this again. At least we're getting a decent build-up of defense as we do this. Oh, fucking Christ. Hold on. Can we even get out of this door? Come on. I mean, now that I know that there's gonna be spiders waiting to cheat me out right there. What? God. I don't know. The very dubious hitboxes for small enemies certainly are making their troublesomeness known here. Suppose it's also we might as well take care of this now. But whenever I come back to this game in hopefully less than a day now. We don't end up having to deal with all these little fuckers. Okay, why is that spider that I hit not coming after me? As it should be, so I can ambush it. Which is the only fitting fate for it, except now it is. Now it's like we had fucking lightning fast speed force. Speed. There, Jesus. This would have been easier to do, but here we are. There's a big old spider on the other side of this. Well, that thing cannot actually reach me from over here, or from over there, from that. We need to aim, hold on. We did it once. With that exact same fucking... Yeah. Come on. Here. I'm gonna stand right here, okay? There, Jesus Christ. Can we not make it up there? Now can we not squeeze through this hole? Maybe if we jump on the barrel. Okay, if we jump on the barrel, we can in fact squeeze through the hole. Not only if we jump on the barrel. What if we destroy the barrel? What if I say, look at my destiny? I guess we can. Right, come on. No, I'm gonna go ahead. Kills device. Barrel only has rats inside it, so we can't use it for this purpose. Then just. Okay, I was gonna say it just breaks, but no, it doesn't quite break. Oh, yeah, anyway. You. There we go. Bit of answers here, of course. That just brings us down here into hell. Hold on. What if we use our very own materia to is acceptable. Excuse me, well, that would be acceptable if not for the fact that apparently there are still surviving stragglers. Fuck. Yeah. Oh, okay then. So I thought, but no, they're not even showing up. What the fuck? Okay, there's one. Oh, okay. Hello. Okay, all of a sudden I'm unable to climb stairs. That's nice. Okay, what the... Oh, I see. Whole thing that was there? That was stupid. Hold on. Is there anything down here that I would want to go to here for, other than the seal of the Avenomancer? I don't think so. So what if I do get the seal and then just don't fucking bother to do anything else in here? We're gonna break this without... Yeah, I guess I can break this without explosives. In fact, probably should do that. Oh. You got the seal. We really should have been able to avoid falling into the hole afterwards, but you know what, fuck it at this point. Just leave with what we have and stay in this timeline. Now, if we can just, I don't know. What we have down here, I guess. Okay, this looks different. Jeez, hold on. You know what? I guess I'll take that. Will I take whatever the fuck that other one was doing, though? Whatever. That I will take. Mortis temanet cum magnis dentibus acutis. I'm pretty sure that does not mean to the reflecting pool, but okay. I guess that means we finally made it to the end of... Water of the pool is known to heal the pain of many. Mortis temanet cum magnis dentibus acutis. What does it actually mean? Let me figure this out. Bring back a little bit of this sagely music while we figure this out. It means death awaits you with its large, sharp teeth. That's what it means. In actuality. But, oh, fuck. Well, I obviously didn't want to fucking throw a bomb. If I go back into the window, so... Let me just see if this brings you into a different... oh, God. Brings you into a different map, but also just fucking... Hold on, I can do better than that, I think. Maybe it's not great that they put you... in the fucking, you know... Jeez, they immediately put you in a freaking place where you're able to avoid it. You're completely surrounded by spiders and you're able to avoid, like, at least getting a decent close into them. Oh, jeez. But whatever. Let's see. Alright. This looks a little bit thief-like, I gotta say. I think this is actually a good place to leave things off, but I gotta say this looks a little bit thief-like the whatchamacallit, the level in Thief 1 early on where you have to go down into the freaking Bone Horde. This reminds me of some parts in the later bits of that level a little bit. But right now I think the mental fortitude would be the way I wanted to continue on with this. The King of the Realm, the Creed emergency stores have been hidden throughout the city, most have been blocked in. And the Hall of Heroes is where we began. We'll take another quick gander around the Hall of Heroes just to see if there's like nothing else that we can check here. I don't think we found a message from Tyranid here in this particular map. It's just this dude over there who I wish we could just go ahead and, you know, just get it on that without getting hurt, but whatever. Vital piece is missing. Same here. Let me go back in time a little bit, because how many... not that much actually from that one. Didn't actually lose any... oh fuck. Any armor points from that little altercation. A little bit of damage there. I guess that was the only thing that I had pending really, just getting rid of that guy. Maze. Actually, yeah, wasn't there another part of the maze that we didn't explore? This over here. There's another exit here that we didn't check out because I wanted to look at the other one. Fair. Another place that we can go to, but there doesn't seem to be anyone else on the other side, so at least I can operate under that knowledge. What's the speed? Of course, that guy had to get a freaking cheap quick shot in at the end. It shoots life above all others. And Gardens of Athena. What is that, the Gardens of Athena? As long as it's not like we immediately surrounded us in the other place. The nation is a key to charity. Heroes. Christ, of course, there's like... as soon as you walk in there, there's gotta be... a spider. Another dude. Spider, because you can't really not be alive. That would make me happy. You're not cooperating. And I know that the purpose of spiders is to make me happy, so... how? There, Jesus Christ. I'll take care of that guy with his stupid ass voice as well. Okay, how the fuck is he able to quick shot me like that every time? I am specifically moving to avoid that. Oh, there. What are these steps? If we blow these up, we'll find something. Looks like they're cracked to me, I was gonna say. Okay, they are cracked. I guess all that means is that we're no longer able to, like, climb up those steps. Well, that's stupid. We do want to use those steps. So just to inconvenience you. We are out of fucking... God. Out of green mana, that's something. So it might be time to use a Greater of Knights. That's right here, exactly. Okay. Other secrets? Alright. I think we know where that is. I guess we better double back real quick. I want to check out what that did, because I'm pretty sure that did something back here in the place that we came from. Or we came this far. Through this piss portal. Actually, yeah, we're full on Craters of Might. Okay, I thought there was a... not from here. Okay, never mind. Maybe I was mistaken. Didn't actually see the place where that had an effect. And we've pretty much returned to the beginning of this... oh, fuck. This place where there's more of these fucking spiders. Let me see if there's anything here. Nothing at all. Oh, got a gem and acquired a power crystal. Hold on, let me try this again. I'm gonna lie, this pretty much has me thinking, like some parts of Quake had me thinking I wish ogres didn't exist. This map does have me thinking I wish these spiders didn't exist. I feel like that would definitely be conducive to more enjoyment. But... yeah, I'm out of fucking... but that's why we have these Graves of Might. Might as well take a swig. Make any attempt at all to hit the fucking thing. Jeez. Jeez. That wasn't even a direct hit, but that's just good enough. How the fuck do we bounce this thing so that we can, you know... There. There. Jeez. Can try to chip out like that. That'll do. Let me see if I can at least, yeah. We turn this crystal into a power crystal. I think I know where we're supposed to use that. Oh goodness. Oh, I think I know where we are. Hold on. Where about that building where we... yeah. Just sure I know where we are. Well, it should go right down there. I was gonna say we made it back here. Oh, to the beginning. Okay, never mind. I missed this at the beginning. Again, the foul creatures have stolen items of great power from the people of Therion. In order to return these items to import, I will first need to gain entrance to the reflecting pool. Unfortunately, I carry no items for the nation. Let us hope that the temple priests have left enough behind to pay the tithe. Reflecting pool might be the key to going to the next... where the next spooky horseman is. Maybe, just maybe. Let me get down here real quick. There we go. So over here. I think if I fall down to the lower part of the building from here, that'll make it quick to, I guess I can quickly go here, which is where I suspected we might need the power crystal. Yeah, there we go. Now we can use these buttons, perhaps. Might as well try to deal with this first. Alright, that's one thing we can do. I guess we weren't supposed to jump across. But we managed. And if we do press these buttons, that opens that door and that opens something else, maybe? Okay. Oh, I see. Let's see if this guy will come over here. He will. That works out. Right. What happens if we hit this button over here, though? Oh, it just turns the thing. We don't want that to happen right now. Oh, fuck. Well, whatever. Just... do this the easy way and jump back over here. Oh, another portal. And also more spiders. Yeah, let's not waste any of our shots against the spiders. They are unfortunately far too numerous. Or we can comfortably do this. I think we can bounce the shot and get the spider here. Well, it's still, out of frame, so out of view. And chasing us. It's already chasing us anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. That's one hit. Can we get a second one? There we go. Jeez, I have to predict the fucking future. The Guardian of Zeus, hide from normal vision. Guardians of Zeus. The form of Zeus. Right. I don't know which way would be the better one here first, but let's leave that for later. Okay, I think we actually did finally like reach the point where we have to pick one or the other. I guess I'm gonna take one quick peek as before. Let's be on the portal here. I don't get cheaped out. All of heroes and spells evolutions can deceive unknown eyes. That sounds like fun. Plus, maybe we should probably just go ahead and deal with this place first, so that we can the more infuriating whatever's gonna come up ahead first. Freaking. I'll say that these guys' laughs is like the auditory equivalent of a shitty and grin, I'm gonna tell you. A little bit maybe of the evil laugh that, what's his face, that Cyrus does at the end of Mist. You get like the bad ending where you free him. Yeah, let's try to min-max our fucking mana usage. Fucking hell, because, oh, that actually did hit the guy behind him. Do not realize. We've seen what happens when we don't do that, we run out of mana. We have to use one of the full mana recovery items, which I would rather not have to do. Whatever. Jesus, there sure is a lot of these guys. I'm gonna lie, this is the last thing I wanted to find at this point. There, jeez. Oh wow, amazing. We can replenish our mana without having to use an item. I was starting to think that was not gonna be the case, but yeah. Now that we've cleared up like the very beginning of this place, I think we better go ahead and call it here, or else it's not gonna happen. Alright, let's make another save in the Hall of Heroes, and yeah. It's been another hot minute, but we've advanced through some more of Hexen II, a game that it might not be altogether impossible for us to finish before the year is out, I guess, if we keep these up. But for now, I'm gonna bring back this rather lovely track as I do a quick outro. And I did also, devote the amount of time to it that I would have wanted to devote to. If I was able to start the streams at a time that would be, some time that I would want to start streams at, but the other thing that I am occupying myself with these days is unfortunately something that ends up taking quite a bit more time out of my day than I would like it to. But it should be only temporary, at least. Let's see. But I guess I'll have to figure out exactly like how I'm gonna go about that. See if I can realistically do this think it might be possible to, at the very least, finish Vanilla Hexen 2 before the year's out. If I do like a couple more streams, like one more to finish this last hub, and then maybe one more to do what I think is the very last part of the game after that. I guess we'll find out, but really don't think it's gonna be viable to even consider doing Portal or Previous as well in that span of time. But we can at least finish Vanilla Hexen 2. And so as I have been pretty much mentioning in regard to that, that is what I'll be trying to do with the next couple of days that are left of the year here. Starting with the one that began about an hour and a half ago. And, you know, hopefully I'm able to do New Year's Days, or New Year's Eve, rather, stuff without things getting in the way, but I guess we'll see. But for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a quick peek here. What the fuck is going on with my windows? I got everything. The fucking Hexen II sourceboard things. Loves to throw everything to do with the Explorer bar out of whack, unfortunately, but it's not the biggest of deal. What I think what I'll do right now is, as I sign off for now, I'm gonna do what I sometimes do, which is toss a quick raid. If you would join me for that, I guess I'm gonna go to the end of screen here, which I forgot to do. Toss a quick raid, like I said. Miko Morieko, who is currently live playing the Outlast Trials, and is a very cool person. Very friendly, warm and welcoming. We rated her in the best, and excuse myself for the time being, so I can at least have any kind of mental fortitude to deal with all the stuff that I would have to do in order to do all the stuff I would like to do tomorrow, which would include streaming some more Hexen 2. So, in all likelihood that will happen. Do bear that in mind. Could have phrased that better, but at this point I think my brain is just begging me to put a stop to this so I can get some rest. I will do that. So y'all take it easy. I think everybody will come like always that may have dropped by here. And yeah, more Hexen 2 going in the immediate future. So I'll hopefully see you then. For now though, I will say what I always say, which is that I will see you later.